This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Welcome to Dead Radio.
We're not doing that.
How did she come to have sex with a dead man?
Don't call me Radio Unit 91.
You're a dead man. You're a dead man!
He's God here in this radio station.
Place where the dead speak.
Rebel Radio!
I'm a fake? Yes. How'd you like to be dead?
You ever think about doing radio?
My team is dead!
But you're not crazy. You're me. And this is just radio.
By the powers vested in me by the Federal Communications Commission, I command you to get on the microphone in a serious manner and continue this broadcast.
Call that a soft start.
Yeah, we're going to do this every week from now on. So just have me do the intro. It's just more reliable.
Well, I was fucking around with SoundPlant like right before the show, and I didn't save it and exit it and then get back into it, and I think that's what's happened. It seems to be that's what seems to be the problem. When I change shit and not save it and exit and get back in.
You should not do any of that.
I know. No,
Mine
absolutely
has been
not.
seriously has been open for like 3 months.
It's a PC. Let's all calm down.
Yeah.
Well, hi, everyone. Episode number 190. It's just us.
10 away from 200.
10 away from 2. I was just thinking about
Sandman and Christian.
I was thinking about that. Yeah, we're going to have a return guest, a bicentennial episode with the people who spent our centennial episode with us.
We need to call it a Dead Radio Bicentennial.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
I'm planning on doing the drummer boy thing. I'm not.
Oh, I packed up that tri-corner hat too. I got to get that for you. Is he wearing a tri-corner hat in that?
What?
On the quarter?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I forgot there's like a bicentennial like quarter thing. Here, you wanna?
You can bring my computer.
Okay,
but
yeah, I don't know. I have so many windows open on my computer right now. It's like
do it.
I have so much shit open on my computer because there's like I have just a lot of stuff that I would like to touch on today. I really would.
Yeah, I mean, I got some stuff I could talk about, too. We got an update to hairdryer lady. I burned my finger on my way over here. I cut my hand somehow. I'm still missing a tooth. Apparently, I can't take ibuprofen, even though it was prescribed to me by my dentist, and apparently that's making my bleeding from my kidney stones worse, and I have an appointment tomorrow for my fatty liver, so I'm just falling apart.
Jesus Christ. Oh, do you think you have to... Are you going to have to get your gallbladder taken out, maybe?
Maybe. It's possible.
Ooh, yes, it is.
Yeah, I was talking to the doctor, and he was like, excess drinking can make the symptoms of all these things worse, but it's not the cause of any of them. So fatty liver disease is probably because of my weight, most likely, and my shit diet for the last, 10 years.
I had a fatty liver, too.
Yeah.
It just
happens.
Yeah.
It's a pretty common thing.
Yeah.
So, but it specifically says non-alcoholic fatty liver. So, when you get cirrhosis, your liver shrinks.
That's what my doctor said. Yeah.
So, so I've got that going on, which is super annoying. But I'm going to go to the doctor tomorrow. I'm not that worried about it. It's a pretty common ailment. But one potential possibility is that I'll have to have my gallbladder out, which will suck.
It will suck. It took me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to recover. So, beat that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would take longer than that off if I needed to.
You absolutely, no.
You were a mess at work.
I was just a robot.
Yeah.
I would just swivel. You can't twist at all.
Yeah.
Like every movement you make, you feel your abdomen tense, and that's how you pull a stitch, because it's all in your abdomen. And you don't realize how often you use your abs.
No, if I were going to do that, I would take a fucking week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why the hell not?
Yeah. Well, some people say some people said 2 weeks to a month, and
that's
I was like,
crazy.
yeah.
Well, the thing is, I could just give up my shifts at Crafted Cup, and I can do if I gave up my dinner shift at the Tomato,
Yeah.
I would easily be able to do that.
Right.
With the functionality that I saw that you had.
Yeah, I was able to function. I just couldn't lift. That was the only
Yeah,
thing. I couldn't lift anything. Actually, I could lift if I just kept my back straight. To be perfectly honest, it actually helped me.
You got to do that waitress picking up the fork off the floor.
Oh yeah,
wearing
yeah.
a short skirt.
So, yes, that's exactly what it is. Every time I had to lift something, I felt like I was wearing a skirt. You just pretend your balls are gonna fall out if you don't pick it up like you're wearing a skirt. Yeah, it was just you have to bend, but you learn how to keep your back straight when you're lifting. It actually helped me out a lot because I'm terrible. I was terrible.
You
with that.
are. I've scolded you about it before.
Yeah. Now it's helped me. Like,
sometimes I just see you lift a case of water. I'm like, dude, you're gonna fuck you. Like, you don't realize the time. It's not the first time. It's not the 50th time. It's the 350th time.
Yeah.
That you just something goes, ugh, and your back's fucked for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, I'm lucky that all my shit is muscular and not spinal, because some guys that I know, it put them completely a permanent disability.
I feel like it's that it's that Family Guy thing.
Yeah,
when they're the A-team.
Lift quickly in a jerking, twisting motion.
No, I was talking about the A-team where they come crashing in and they start shooting around. Whoa, easy, man. I got a friend who got into a car accident. He hurt his neck. He hasn't the same. And like dispersed with like friendly banter or some shit like that. I can't remember. Stupid. But yeah.
But like this guy that I used to work with, Josh, he tore up his back. He spent 3 months just working like on light duty until he finally got his disability settlement. It took forever. And he's permanently disabled. Like, he had to change careers.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily, he's able to get money from it, and he got a big settlement from workers' comp and blah, blah, blah. He was able to start a business, but, his back's fucked up for the rest of his life. Sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, at least mine is at the point where if I kind of baby it, I'm fine. I don't have any pain anymore. But 5 years ago, you fucking remember, I'd just be, like, hobbling around all the time.
Like an old man. My stepfather's the same thing. We've talked about it on the show before. My stepfather, if he hurts his back, he's down for a fucking week. Can't get up. But how about we do, we got bits. We got bits to do. We do. Let's start with this.
Okay. It's What Are You Drinking?
Side boob. The side boob rub. So, yeah, I got something new.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a snifter out of a King's Court glass that they left here. And a shout-out, big shout-out goes out to King's Court Brewing on, was it 40 Cannon Street in Poughkeepsie?
Something like that. It's the only brewery on Cannon Street.
Yeah. It's Cannon Street.
It's
big
across
shout-out
from
to
the
them.
municipal parking lot.
Brooke and
You
my...
fucking weren't listening.
I missed... Nope.
It's across the street from the municipal parking lot.
I am stupid. I know I'm stupid. Yeah. Big shout out to them. Brooke and my co-sister-in-law and my new nephew were over there hanging out, and they sent her home with a growler of a certain beer that they don't normally give out.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it didn't bother her.
Yeah.
Because of her, digestive issues as well. So we sat on the couch, drank a growler of that. It was fucking...
it the Weeby?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was fucking great.
Yeah.
And we felt fine after. Like, you don't feel like
she
gross.
Should be fine with stuff.
No. But I mean, like, just, you drink beer, you feel bloated, you feel like run down and everything.
Yeah,
it
that's
almost
more
gave
like,
us like energy.
Yeah, that's more like a Prosecco-y kind of.
Yeah, it was like, it's just a musky kind of like high carbonated
honey.
mead almost.
Yeah, it's mostly honey with a little bit of malt to make it legal for them to sell. Yeah. And then he said they use enzymes to drop out the gluten.
Yeah.
But she should be fine with anything as long as it's fermented to full, because her problem is the sugar that's in these things, right?
I think
the fructose.
Yeah, it's got. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So I mean, even if it could be, yeah. But I mean, in theory, like, I'm obviously not a doctor, but if it's fermented to full dryness, that sugar is no longer there. It's just alcohol.
Yeah. Well,
so
she's
if it's
like the apple ciders. I think she's had apple ciders that have bothered her, but they weren't they weren't all that dry.
Yeah, if they're not fermented to full dryness, there's still sucrose in there.
Right. So that's probably the problem.
Yeah.
But in this case,
so she should really try like some bad seed stuff and see if she can tolerate that. And like Salt Point Meadery stuff, like some of it's not fermented to full dryness, so that's probably why it bothers her.
Yeah. But in any case, it was great, and I love the stuff. I drank a whole growler without blinking. It was only 5.5%, so it's very crushable.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it hopped, like heavily hopped,
yeah.
like IPA kind of hopped.
It's tough, man.
Yeah, I bet. Does it kill it, or
you can really, really ruin a mead. Because it's, again, legally speaking, it's not a mead, but it is a mead.
Yeah.
It's a mead with enough malt added to be able to call it a beer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very small amount. It's not that much. But you have to, if you're a brewery, you have to have malt in your beverages in order to make them because you have a specific license.
Right.
So all that being said, when it comes down to like the brass tacks of it, most of the sugar that's being fermented is from honey.
Mm-hmm.
So there's very little malt in there. The problem is when you add, and I didn't know this because when I was first making meads, I basically said, I'm going to take a beer recipe and use honey instead of malt. So I did that, and it just tastes like chemicals. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's weird.
And I don't know why. And had I had the internet at the time, I would have known that is the case. So when you want bittering hops, you need to add them to the boil. And you do that for a certain period of time, and the acids that are in the hops come out, and they change a little bit, and you get a bittering agent, as opposed to these like floral, kind of citrusy, flavors and notes. Whereas when you dry hop something, you can do that with a mead all day long, and none of the bitterness comes through.
Ah, okay.
But you get this, like that you get the musky flavors and smells, and you get the citrus, but you don't get any of the bitterness. The bitterness comes from adding it into the boil for however much time. And you can underdo it and overdo it with a beer for sure. And that's why you can have some beers that are like 60 IBU, and you're like, this isn't that bitter. But it's just because of the chemical composition of what's going on inside the beer.
Oh, okay.
So, and this is like my layperson understanding of it, but I know from personal experience, if you take a pale ale recipe and instead of adding malt, you add honey at the same specific gravity. So like, let's say you were going to take a recipe that would use malt extract. Mm-hmm. You take X amount of malt extract, and that gets you to a specific gravity that can get you to 8% alcohol, right? Whatever the number is. So instead, you sub honey into the water instead of that malt extract. You'd think you'd get the same result, but you don't. So the one that I did was the recipe was supposed to be copying, I think it was some Sam Adams recipe, like one of their like pale ales or something like Sam Adams pale ale. I think that was what I was using.
That recipe was readily available. That and the Boston ale, I think.
Yeah. So I was doing something like that was a copy of that. So it's not over hopped. It's not really hoppy. And I just subbed in honey, and it just tasted like crap.
Yeah.
It was terrible. And I think it just has something to do with the way the sugars interact with the hops.
It's science.
It is science.
That's what it is. It's science. Mm-hmm. No one will ever know. So
Chad started some moonshine today, too, for this Christmas.
Did he?
Yeah, he was telling me about it on the phone.
Chad. He's a rascal.
Yeah. So he's fermenting 3 gallons at 10% ABV potential with raw sugar, brown sugar, and turbinado sugar.
Oh, fun. 3 sugar soup.
Yeah. So it's going to be a rum, basically, a white rum.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
And his
friends that will get it for Christmas.
Yeah.
Because for $6,
where he lives,
for $6, you can make a half gallon of booze. So yes, I'm hoping that Chad's batch comes out delicious.
I'm sure it will.
Nice sugar wash moonshine.
He's a professional.
Yeah. He also didn't clean the still last time he used it, so he's in for a treat.
So yeah, the thing that kicked this off, again, shout out to King's Court Brewing Company on 40 Cannon Street, which was, Nick says, Nicole, wait, hold on. Nicole Magro's here. Said you are correct. It is 40.
Not here. She's on the internet.
Whatever.
I didn't pull up the YouTube.
Anyway, yeah. So check them out with their gluten-free Weebie, and also check out this Siete Leguas Blanco Tequila. I got it from my dad for Halloween, and I've just been drinking it like it's water, which I found out later shouldn't do that. It's kind of an expensive bottle, but it's a delicious, like, sweet tequila. As weird as that sounds.
I like the thumbnail that you used today.
Yeah.
We'll
get into it.
Why does it look like a penis?
That's the symbol
Really
that
fucking
they
looks like a
use,
penis.
and somebody just drew lines on it, and now it looks like a dick.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We'll get into it. Yeah, have you done the?
Yeah, actually, I gotta backtrack a little bit because last time I had 21st Amendment in here, I had the Down to Earth Session IPA, and I was not a fan of it.
Really?
But now I kind of am. I think it's pretty good.
That's interesting.
I'm trying to remember if it was this one I was talking shit about or.
I'd know if you show me the can, I probably can remember. So I usually do.
I
like
didn't bring them. They have like a
imagery association.
Kind of a I don't know cerveza style beer. I don't know what the fuck to call it, but it reminds me a lot of Dos Equis. It's good. It's just not a kind of beer that I'm really into. But I've been using it for cooking a lot. We could seriously do an entire segment about cooking right now if you wanted to.
Maybe for the end when we're fizzling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try that. So yeah, that's good. Also, Hell or
High Watermelon is fucking fantastic.
We've
It's
talked
the
about
only
that.
wheat beer that I like.
It doesn't make sense that the watermelon makes it, and it's still good. It doesn't make sense.
That's because you don't like watermelon.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I just. It's like I don't understand how anyone could like a blueberry beer. I fucking hate blueberries. Well, maybe it's because you fucking hate blueberries. You know, other people like things.
It's just yeah. I'm sure it tastes great, and I would try it. I would absolutely try it. It just amazes me that these fruit beers that they're doing now are actually good.
It's just really refreshing.
I just remember them being utter shit.
Well, yeah, because they were all sweet, terrible pieces of shit. But now, you take something like watermelon or cucumber, and it just brightens the whole thing up. Yeah. A little bit more suited to summer, but I like it.
So before the dog eats it, since we're on the topic of drinks, maybe we can switch over to a new bit I want to try out.
Okay.
We'll see where it goes, okay?
Okay. I'm dreading this, whatever you're about to do.
Dead.
Radio?
Snack time!
Don't just stare at it, eat it.
So
I like the bumper.
I found these.
Oh.
Hidden
right.
in the...
well, we can't just make... I mean, they take a little while. You got to boil some water.
I have water boiling as we speak.
All right.
So I found some Backpackers Pantry, Kathmandu curry, and Louisiana red beans and rice.
Okay, so this is... These might not be good.
Okay, so now hold on. You pump your brakes. I know what you're I know what you're thinking. So I looked up. I went checked out Backpackers Pantry, and I found some information. So the shelf life on theirs, our pouches. This is from their website. It's not there anymore. This is an old entry from their website before they updated their packaging. Now their packaging now lasts from 10 to 12 years. Their packaging when this was put out is 7 years. So the sell by date is 2013 on that one, 2012 on this one.
Yeah, so this is when we went camping.
However, yes.
Yeah.
They say that they can last anywhere between 12 and 15 years. Okay?
And there has been tests on freeze-dried food 50 years out, and it's still good. As long as the package is not compromised.
Then I dug deeper, and there's people who have eaten 10, 12, 15-year-old Backpackers Pantries, these style. They had pictures and everything, completely sealed, out of the sunlight, which these were. They were in they were on the shelf in a box or some shit like that. I'm thinking we give them a shot.
So
they're sticky
are these vegetarian?
These are the vegetarian ones.
If they're vegetarian, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't do dehydrated chicken.
That's
this
the
long.
reason why we still had them is because I was saving them for Brooke when we went
Yeah.
on camping. We went on camping.
Yeah, so we went camping in like 2000. The last time we went like crazy backpacking was 7 years ago in 2011.
7 years ago, we went on camping.
Yes, yes. We went backpacking for 2 days, so 3 total.
And it was fun. It was a
Yeah.
shitload of fun. We ate way too much bacon wrapped hot dogs, and 6 eggs apiece. That was the first morning. You just get bored and you want to eat.
Yeah, we ate a dozen eggs the first day.
We saw a bear, and I had to air out my underwear. That was nice.
You were wearing Under Armour.
Yeah, that was wow.
They suck.
They're
They
terrible.
just suck.
They're terrible.
No, I'm a firm believer of no underwear when backpacking. No underwear, synthetic food. And yes, Nicole, it was 2 Roads, a Little Bit of Heaven Session IPA.
There you are. There he is.
She's asking what beer she had last week.
So a lot of people have been like, most of the people on these blogs and everything are like, yeah, these are fine as long as they don't smell weird or like take a bite. If it tastes bad,
100% of it
don't eat it.
is if the packaging is compromised, which this doesn't look like it was. They got a couple little pock marks and stuff in them, but they don't seem to be full of air. And yeah, they got that like sticky quality of something that's been on a shelf for 10 years.
Yeah. It's just like they were probably on a shelf in the kitchen or I don't know where the fuck these have been. But
that being said, I bet you that cock soup's still good too.
The cock soup. Now this is for I don't know, nobody can probably see it. The cock soup.
Yeah, I bought this for you, didn't I?
Yeah, you just saw it in the store and you bought it, but I can't eat it.
Yeah, it's got gluten in it.
Yeah.
You could have eaten it in 2011.
We cleaned but
it's got noodles in it. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't really want to eat any of this.
Well,
but I'll try some. Mix contents in 16 cold water.
you don't have
You have to cook on a stove.
That I would be worried about, though.
Yeah.
This I would be worried about.
Just put it on a shelf in here. It's cock soup.
There you go. Perfect. Put it on the shelf with the rest of our garbage.
Yeah.
Well, since this is DRE snack time, DR Dead Radio snack time. Well, this is gonna let sit for 13 minutes. Okay, so this is gonna take a little bit.
Yeah.
So we can, I can do it on the break, maybe, or should I do it now?
I mean, what time do you want to go to break? We've been going only like a half an hour.
Yeah, it's been 20 minutes so far. 22 minutes. So,
do it over the break, and then 13 minutes after the break or whatever.
Yeah, all right. And we'll have Dead Radio snack time.
Can you play the bumper again?
Dead.
Radio?
Snack time!
That's pretty
Don't
good.
just stare at it, eat it.
Yeah. I wish we had that for when we ate that fucking space cheese.
Only reverb.
Yeah.
On my voice. That's my natural voice with a little bit of reverb. That's all.
Well, it sounds ridiculous. I mean, we could use that for our cooking segment that I wanted to do too. Yeah.
Also,
so from now on, when we don't have a guest, we should just both come up with 3 different things we want to try, like 3 different
food
bits.
and
well, because I was thinking
that's a
the
good
other
idea.
day, last week, I was thinking about it today because last week Logan said, "What's the safe word?" I just listened to the show today, and I was like, "Why did we stop doing that?" It just kind of fizzled.
Yeah, it was never used. It never needed to be used. It just, it's just not. We just stopped. I mean, we could keep doing it. We could start it up again.
I kind of don't want to. I was just wondering why we stopped. Probably because we just didn't really want to.
Yeah, it was just like I got to look up another word now. It's just like, what kind of word do I look up? Why do I like? It's just like I started thinking about it way too much, and you can only write tomfoolery only so many times.
Well, I think it was because we kept having bands and stuff in, and it's just like there's nothing really relevant.
Yeah, exactly.
When you have if we have King's Court in again, we could do attenuation.
Yeah, or flocculation.
Flocculation.
Yeah, which is what the name of the fucking episode was. So, I do have actually. It's funny you say this about bringing like bits to the show. If we don't have anybody, I actually that was one, and I have another.
Okay.
So, in just like we did the dental update, and we totally stole
Just
that
steal
from your
things
mom's
from
house. I mean, like,
podcasts.
I'm thinking
like
about,
not even stole the bit, like used their music.
Yeah. This isn't a bit that I stole from them, but their show is based around looking at YouTube videos and commenting on them and everything like that, and just talking about crazy people. I just did a search in YouTube. First, I just typed Hudson Valley, and then I filtered my results for like recently posted, and then I just started scrolling and finding stuff, and I found a couple nice things, and I kind of want to do a bit, and it we used to do this thing at PDH when I was interning there. It was called it was like Real American Assholes, but there was also Real Hudson Valley Heroes. And I tried to look at Mike Colvin's Mad Mike Colvin's SoundCloud to see if I could find some of the Hudson Valley bits, but they weren't there. He just has a Real American Assholes. And it's basically like highlighting people from the Hudson Valley that do ridiculous dumb shit, or just something that seems silly. But I have a couple different things. Apparently, this is just from searching Poughkeepsie. I have this YouTube video of a shirtless man threatening cars on Main Street near City Drug. And I think you know where City Drug is.
Yeah. It's in a real nice part of town.
Yeah. So it's just this fucking guy in the middle of the street wearing like short pants, no shirt, completely geeked up.
Look at it.
Just screaming and yelling.
You see, just looking at his demeanor and the way that he's moving, I don't think he's high. I think he's just doing it, like pulling a stunt. He's pacing around in a circle, screaming in the middle of Main Street.
Wow, guy just went up. Wow.
The guy in the Tahoe's like, fuck this asshole. Just drove around him.
Just drove around.
Yeah. Look at the way he's moving. And look at his shoes.
We didn't need sound for this, but
yeah.
Look at his shoes.
So look at he's
look
wearing
at his shoes.
He's wearing like whatever shorts, so you can't really tell, but his shoes are perfectly white, and he's kind of built.
He's ripped.
Yeah. So
look at it. Look at it.
Yeah. So I think this guy's maybe doing this on a bet or just whatever.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He doesn't have the build of someone who's tweaking.
Apparently this kind of thing happened quite a bit this year, because here's another fucking video of a naked guy running around in Main Street in Poughkeepsie. This is a lot funnier.
So this is a Snapchat video.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Yeah. It's not the best quality.
It's wild.
Yeah, this guy's
all right, so this guy is totally fucking naked in the middle of the street. I can't figure out where he is, though. Oh, that's at the corner. I don't know. So, all right.
He's on somebody's fucking
yeah,
hood.
watch this. I'm too busy, distracting. Watch. Listen.
That was him jumping on the fucking hood of a car.
Not jumping,
yeah.
flopping.
Part of
onto,
that sound was his dick.
Yeah, part of that sound. Let's go back. That's my favorite part, is the sound. What
I'm trying to figure out where it is.
I am too.
Yo, do not do that.
Yeah, he's just on the hood of this person's
He's laying
car.
on this fucking guy's car. He's just laying there. It's called Another Naked Guy Running Around Poughkeepsie. And now the cops are here.
Now he's on the roof
top.
of the
he's
car.
on the roof of the car.
And the cops are here.
And
What the fuck building is that? Is that Millman's T-shirt factory?
No.
No, because that's on the arterial.
I think that's like Smith or something like that. I can't remember.
There's like a storefront in the background that looks really familiar.
Yeah. Anyway, he's on the top of this guy's car, this stranger's car, and he walks down. A cop is at the front of the car, and he walks down the windshield, and he walks on the hood. Watch this.
He leaps into the cop's arms.
He didn't leap at him head first. He just kind of jumped down to give him a nice hug. And this officer didn't.
This guy. I mean,
was
I'm thinking
very upset about it.
This one's definitely drunk combined with some drugs. Like I could see this. Like I could see this being someone who. All right, now they're arresting him.
Yeah, knee in the back.
See,
the whole
this
thing.
I could see somebody really drunk and then someone convinced him to take a bunch of edibles.
I don't think you do that if you're on edibles. That's other drugs. That's another. That's another.
Dancing around in the street naked, maybe. No.
You get scared. At least from what
get
I'm told, you get scared of life. You just want to. You just want to stay inside and enjoy yourself.
All right.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like Poughkeepsie, citizens of Poughkeepsie, or I did the Hudson Valley thing and then I did Poughkeepsie because the Hudson Valley is like the Woolworthing.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck cares about
no one cares
Woolworthing?
about that.
I don't even know where Woolworthing is. I can barely say it. I have to concentrate. But I did find this guy. This is the Hudson Valley
Pizza King.
Pizza King.
All right, folks, review time again. We're at Bada Bing on County Route 78.
Now the
As for
significant
the fans and your votes.
Now the significance of this is that I used to go to this place.
Okay.
With Sal. When I
Also,
used to
by the
work
way,
with
he
him.
has 19 views on this, and I'm sure 2 are you.
Let's not make fun of the man for how many views he has on his
All right,
videos.
well, maybe we can help him out.
Well, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. So hang on.
It's been a while since we've been, well, maybe 19. That's happened. Yeah.
From my poll, you guys told me to try this place out, so I'm going to give it a shot today. Never really been here before. Decent looking slice. Looks like it has a lot of cheese, just like at John's of Arthur Ave. Let's look for the drip there. There's no drip. A little bit of the flip, a little bit of the flop in the front there. Underside looks pretty decently cooked.
And your computer's frozen.
Let's give her a taste.
Oh.
Well, there we go. And there it is again.
Yep, heavy cheese again.
Sorry, I'm doing things.
A little more sauce this time. Sauce is okay flavor. Sorry if you hear background noise. They're building a stupid traffic circle here in County Route 78 in Middletown, and it's all types of noise and confusion around here.
Like he's got his phone in like the cup holder of the
Yeah, and again, filmed vertically. Why are you doing that?
I don't make fun of the guy too much because he is trying to do his thing. And I hate.
Well,
like,
you
shitting
brought
on
it to the
people.
show. Like, why would you bring it to
Because
the
he's
show?
interesting. He's
weren't-
the Hudson Valley Pizza King. We have to
Okay.
pay homage to this
All
guy.
right. So first and foremost, the door jam's taking up 50% of the frame. So it's 50% of the frame of a vertically shot video.
Yeah.
Right? So you've wasted 50% of a terrible, terrible crop. So that's my first criticism. Just I understand if you're doing Facebook Live, you have to do it. I get that. And that might be why he's doing this, but to upload it to YouTube, I wouldn't even upload it.
Well, I'm subscribed to him.
Okay.
Well, the show is subscribed. The show's
Oh,
YouTube
good.
page is
Great.
subscribed to him. So we just subscribed.
I mean,
to
we
him.
could have him on.
I would love to have this guy on.
All right, let's finish the
figure out
video
why.
because I'm waiting for like the fucking mic to drop.
Okay.
But I feel like it's just going to be this for
Piece of football
fucking
pizza.
how
Here
2
comes
minutes
the
and
drip.
51 seconds.
Boom, boom, boom.
He rates like he goes through the whole pizza,
So the drip
and then he eats
and
the
then
crust.
Not bad.
Consummate professional.
Even though it's kind of crispy, it's still doughy still.
He's just shit talking all these pizza
Crust could use a little more work.
places in the wet. It's like West Hudson Valley, like Middletown.
See, here's what I would like to do. I would like to have a
flavoring
pizza
little raw.
cook-off with this guy. Because I criticize food all the time, but my barometer starts with can I do it better?
Yeah.
And I start to criticize when I go, I can fucking do it better. I'm not a chef. I'm not trained. I'm a good cook, though. I really think I am. But
I would like
I make
to
really good pizza.
I want him and
Yeah.
I want you and him to have a pizza cook-off.
We have a pizza oven at the Tomato Cafe. I can make this happen.
A live pizza cook-off.
Yeah.
We could set it up. It'd be really easy. Oh man.
Yeah.
We might have to have this happen. First, he has
we
to
just
come
do
on the
it
show.
like we'll have him come on the show,
and we get
and
a
then
bunch
we-
of pizza,
Mhm.
bunch of slices from the area.
Yeah.
We warm it up in the oven.
No, we just order a bunch of pizzas, and then we can also, part of the rating system will be how quickly they arrive. And then we'll just have Brooke bring them down to us.
Yes, serve us like a woman should. Is she listening?
Yeah.
I hope not.
Just get this, just get the smallest pizza that you can for like the delivery.
Right.
So we do like Baccio, Emiliano's, Amici's,
Gino's.
I've never had Gino's.
Actually, not
well,
Gino's.
you gotta get
Tony's
places that
Pizza Pit.
deliver.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a lot of them. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe it's better to like I go out and you go out and we all like.
Nah, but you can't rate it on reheated.
I guess.
Because it's different. It's gonna be crispier. It's gonna be different.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, unless we did this via remote at different pizza places. I want to see the rest of this video before I decide if I want to talk to this fucking guy.
Okay. This is an older video, just so you know. My biggest critique is that he needs to tighten it up a little bit.
It needs to be less than a minute.
Yeah.
He needs to do it on Instagram, not on Facebook. And he can post them to YouTube. That's fine.
They were related to Bada Bing in Otisville. She quickly corrected me and said that they used to be called Bada Bing because those are the original owners of this place. But now the one in Otisville is called Nick's. And they chose to change their name, and they chose here to keep the name. So
I do have to say,
you got to be careful though, because this guy's a little loose-lipped about your about the inside scoop on your business.
Yeah, yeah. I do have to say, from here, I'm not eating this pizza. That crust is way too thick.
Yeah, it's super thick.
It's a bold strategy by them. See how that works.
That's a very bready piece of pizza.
One bite, everybody knows the rules.
Another thing is, I can't understand anything he's saying.
Cheesy football pizza. That's what I'm calling this. Cheesy football pizza.
Cheesy football pizza. Well, some of the better food reviewers.
Give it I don't know, it's decent. Average cheesy pizza. I don't want to give it a rookie score, but 7.1, decent score.
7.1. So he has a point scale too.
Yeah.
Like a blank point something scale. That's a bit bold.
So I would need to get into this a little bit more before I really criticize things.
Sure. I've only watched a couple.
Decent would be, for me, it's like if I were to do a 1 to 10 just off the top of my head for pizza, anything below a 5 is going to be not good. Like a 5, 4, 3 is going to be like, I didn't throw it away. I ate it, but I would never go back. A 2 or a 1 would be like, I threw it out halfway through versus I threw it out after a bite. Yeah. Right? So 5 is like the starting for okay pizza. Yeah. And then going up to pretty good, I think, in the 7 range, I think he's got a good number, because if I see something that's a 5-star review, like 5-star review system, I'm not even looking at anything above a 3.
Yeah.
So a 10, so that's like 6, 7.
All right.
I think he's got a good rating system. But the fact that he goes to decimal points.
Ooh, yeah, he's playing with fire, isn't he?
That means for me to go to decimal points, you got to have rated over 100 slices of pizza at that point.
It's a fine tuning.
Yeah.
So this is the Hudson Valley Pizza King.
I wonder if he just shoots from the hip, or he has the drip test and stuff like that. And I just wonder if he's assigning point values to certain things, or he's just going overall feel.
I don't think this guy understands what he has though, because this could be actually pretty fucking popular around here.
Oh, for sure.
Just the guy who drives around eating pizza.
Yeah, and if you did Instagram square format, you'd shoot it wide.
You know how much free pizza this motherfucker is missing out on?
Yeah.
By not tightening up his video and putting a little pizzazz into it.
Is this a different video with the same shirt?
No. This is a different video. No, it's the same video.
Same video.
I have.
Okay.
This is the other one I watched. So this is. I can't remember. Let me see what number he. This one is. This is early. This is his one. This is his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is his 12th video right here.
Okay.
The one that we watched.
So he's got a ways to go.
He's up to 42. Wait, 1.
Oh, he's up to 42.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I thought you just said
8, 9, 10, 11, I think 46
Wait.
videos. It doesn't give you a count. That's the important.
Okay, well, because you said this is number 12. I got very confused by the way.
This was his 12th video that he posted.
Of 42.
He is up to 42 now.
Okay.
But he's switched things up.
Okay.
He didn't
He's
switch
doing
things up.
wings now too.
So he went. He's going a little longer. He's up to this one is 4 minutes and 20 seconds. But he has a sign off now.
Okay.
Which really, like, I punched out as he was saying it and went, wait. What did he just fucking say? So I gotta go back to here. And it's about like 10 seconds away. So I think.
By individually. Definitely different. I never seen that before in the
Did you want to
pizzeria.
pull it
Anyway,
up on the screen?
check him out, Zep.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not. This is the place he went. This place he went to. He got some fresh Zeppoli too. So he reviews the Zeppoli. So he's not beholden to just pizza.
So Zeppoli is what again? It's fried dough.
It's fried pizza dough with sugar on it.
Okay.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on. Before we get started here, I need to talk to this guy about his production value. It's not that hard. If you're shooting vertically, I understand. If you're doing it for Facebook, you have to do it. I've come to terms with the fact that a certain percentage of the population is going to be okay with that, but I never will be.
Uh-huh.
The problem is that we are at 60% of the screen is the ceiling of his car, and then the bottom third is mostly steering wheel. That doesn't work for video. People don't want to see that.
He doesn't have a very big head, so there's not a like.
No, vertical works very well if you're talking directly into a camera and people are watching on mobile, because on YouTube now with the new updates, if it's a vertically filmed video and you're watching it on mobile and you turn your phone, it won't have black bars on either side.
Right.
So that's fine. As long as it's going to work if you're shooting for that demographic or you're just doing Facebook, that's fine. But you got to work on the framing. But, like, seriously, we're, like, one of these fucking things. I don't know if people can see this, but I use this for Facebook Live sometimes. Where are we? This one?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. This whole thing is, like, $4.
Yeah.
It's like $4. You just turn. You can put your phone anywhere on your dashboard.
Yeah, it wraps around the...
Yeah. You can fucking wrap it around a bottle. There. Look. And it's like your belly button up.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway, sorry to critique.
Sorry, HVPK.
Just, yeah.
I'm just going to call him PK, Pizza King.
Pizza King.
Sorry, PK. But hang on.
Please. And he had chicken tenders, fresh made chicken tenders that you can buy individually. Definitely different. I never seen that before in a pizzeria. Anyway, check him out, Zep. Giuseppe Sierra of Walden. And that's a review from the King.
That's a review from the King.
I think he has potential for something.
I am rooting for this guy.
Yeah.
I think, I don't want to shit on him too much because I hate shitting on people who are just trying to fucking do their thing.
No, I like.
However,
legitimate. Like at first, it was easy to make fun of, and now I'm trying to give him constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Because it's a good concept. It's a good concept.
And he has as many views as we do.
Not on everything.
I like the Pizza King, Hudson Valley Pizza King. Go follow him on YouTube. He could use some subscribers.
Well, I would like to see what is his Facebook presence like.
Oh fuck. Well then,
because
I don't know.
Yeah, because he said he did a poll. And we might be totally off base because, again, that being said, some of our YouTube videos, no one's fucking watching long form, unless you're Joe Rogan, no one's watching long form podcasts on YouTube. Very, very few people. So some of our views, like we might get 20, 30 views on a video, but then you look at like how long people were in for. Sometimes it's fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah. Now I got it. Now I have to know. Hudson Valley Pizza King. Do you think he has?
Yeah, he said he did a poll on, I think he said Facebook.
My computer is not happy with me today.
Well, I'm not happy with it.
Hudson Valley Pizza King.
Got him, already liked it.
At Hudson Valley Pizza King on Facebook. Huge fan of this guy already.
He's got 133 likes.
It's shit.
It took us a year and a half to get to that.
He posts directly to Facebook.
Yeah, that's
He's
why
got 30 views, 20 views. Shit, he's got.
Yeah, that's why it's vertical.
He's doing as well as we're doing in my book, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, not compared to our downloads.
Well, sure, whatever. But I think he's good here. He's got a nice photo of himself in a pizza costume. That's a bad Photoshop of him in a pizza costume.
No, but I think that it needs to be a bad Photoshop. I think that's part of the allure of it.
He needs to be silly and goofy and.
I'm gonna try and get this guy in.
Absolutely, he's out. Like I said, he's out like West Hudson Valley.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a 45-minute drive.
He's
for
in
him,
the area where I don't even quite consider that Hudson Valley. Like he's in like. He's got stuff from Walden, from Middletown, Chester. Like he's out in the middle of, like he's out way out fucking west. He's an hour away, and I have debate on whether or not that's Hudson Valley.
Is it? Yeah.
The definition of Hudson Valley are the counties that run with that are border.
Well, there's mountains on either side of the Hudson River.
Well, no. Oh no, I'm sorry. Counties that lie. That the Hudson River that lie on or
along
along the Hudson Valley on the Hudson River. So that's what that means. So
Yeah.
I'm a little bit.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, you can't really argue that they're along the Hudson River and in the Hudson River Valley.
I don't mind this guy. I don't mind him at all. Godspeed, Hudson Valley Pizza King.
I've just got some advice for him. That's all. You could do a lot on your cell phone nowadays.
Nicole thinks we should market ourselves as kings. The kings of the podcast, Hudson Valley podcast.
Definitely not doing that. We can't even fucking keep up with the shit that we're doing now.
I know.
Creating a persona is not.
You think we're actually going to do that fucking pizza cook-off? Come on.
No.
If he comes on the show, if he
We'll
comes
talk
on
about
the
it,
show
probably
and we
never do
talk
it.
about it, it might come to fruition after that. Might.
He might also go, I don't fucking know how to make pizza. I'm just telling you what's good and what's not. Like,
and that's fair.
That's a completely reasonable.
fair.
Like my thing is, I'll go. So I'll go. I don't like this for certain things, but I won't talk shit about the people who made it if I have no idea how to. Huh?
Truly down the thing. I'm sorry.
So.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry. It's a real fucking hassle.
No, it's fine. So I'm not going to talk shit about somebody for their fucking clam casserole. Say it was made poorly because I didn't like it. That's not the case. I don't like clams.
What's in a clam casserole?
I don't know. I just made it up. I don't know. Fish and chips.
Hey, Nicole, do you make a clam casserole? Hey!
He made it. Just sit there.
There he is.
This is Adam from BC Kitchen, formerly known as Baby Cakes, and you're listening to the Dead Radio Podcast.
He fucking made it. We didn't think...
That's good timing, too, because I think we were about done with that one.
I was going to say probably just in time for you guys to take a break, right?
Yeah.
Yes, actually. I really need to pee.
Yeah, and we're gonna make some treats.
Yeah,
because we have
we're gonna be eating expired survival food.
Yeah, we have a new we have a new segment in case you haven't heard.
Dead
radio.
Snack time.
Don't just stare at it, eat it.
All right, so we're gonna.
I like it more and more every time you play it.
I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it very simple as possible, and I think you know.
Yeah, I was really worried because normally when you play something up, it's really bad.
I know.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the whole time I'm like, I'm going to make this so quick that I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible so it catches you way off guard because I never do that.
Yeah.
So it ended up working out okay.
I probably should take this off.
I'm a fan. You're fine.
Well, I mean, once this.
So for those who haven't realized and are not watching live, Brown Daddy Adam has arrived, and he's brought beer
and
his uniform.
We're gonna make we're gonna go make wet quick. I'm gonna whip up some Backpackers Pantry and we're gonna come back. We're gonna do some more What Are You Drinking, and we're gonna dive deeper. Into the mythos of Dead Radio Snack Time.
Yeah, I'm excited because I've been watching a lot of hunting shows lately, so I'm in the mood for this.
It almost sounded like you said Woody drinking, like
What are you drinking? Oh, yeah. Our favorite comedian here on Dead Radio. You heard it. Quote me on that.
Never will I love no one again. All because of you. Now I have no one to blame. All because of you. Never will I eat, no sleep, no drink again. Now I don't have everything. Cry myself to sleep tonight. All because of you. It's somebody else to blame. Now I'm fucked by you. 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 Try to fight so
Hi, I'm Andy Reid from Catskill Cabin Conversations on WGXE 90.7 FM. You're listening to Dead Radio Podcast. Enjoy. Do not fear.
Oh, fucking right. And we're moving. Oh, shit. I never put a timer on those. Hey, Siri. Make a timer for 13 minutes.
Make a timer. Hey, Siri.
Okay, Google.
Set a timer for
Set a timer for 10 minutes.
Your timer is set for 8 minutes.
All right.
You see it registered?
Get it,
you saying,
bitch.
okay, Google? Fucking Joe Rogan set off my Siri the other day.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
You have yet to do that on mine. So.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have to be on speakerphone.
That was not right.
If your phone's on speaker.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes if I don't set up my my external like Bluetooth speaker, I'll just have it playing like while I'm cooking or something.
Remember I had this the last time we were on?
Yeah, that was good.
The ginger one, though, right?
If you're
I don't remember.
The wrong one.
If you're just joining us.
I didn't bring the ginger one last time.
Uh-oh.
Whatever. I have more, though.
Brown Daddy Adam making daddy mistakes. He's exhausted.
Last night was the first night I got a whole night's sleep.
Really?
Pretty much.
How's the kid doing?
He's awesome.
With the bottle.
We just started like going in between bottle and breastfeeding.
How's he
so
doing?
He's fucking like, I don't give a shit what it is. Give me food.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the old nephew was not too thrilled about the bottle for a long time.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people say it's like, oh, she can't be in the same room.
Yeah.
It's a lot of this and that. And
yeah, a lot of bad parents telling bad parents how, just it's all like I think about that shit now.
Who the fuck was the comedian? It's like I'm
Bill
so
Burr.
fat that I'm so fat that fat guys are giving me fucking
advice
on how to lose weight. You know what you got to do. Who the fuck was they? Wears Hawaiian shirts.
Gabriel
Fluffy?
Iglesias.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Gabriel
yeah,
Iglesias.
yeah. Gabriel. But
I'm not fat, I'm fluffy.
That's the thing. Like your parents would give you advice on how to raise your kids, but meanwhile you're like, in my head, I'm like, you fucked me up too, you moron. You have no idea what you did poorly. Now that I know.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fuck up, and he's gonna fuck up. If he has a family, it just goes round and round. No one's gonna be perfect. No one's gonna do it. Just don't kill him. That's all. Highball Paloma, Grapefruit Paloma by Peak Organic.
We've had that before.
Is that what is it?
It's
cider?
Cider.
Oh my God, he brought all stuff for me. You can go fuck yourself.
Other stuff for me too.
Ooh, and the ginger mule. Oh man, so they have cider themed, or I'm sorry, cocktail themed ciders. Very good.
You might like this one. I think I told you.
Oh my God! Look, I've turned them.
On what?
It's all apple vine.
He just feels bad for you.
What the fuck is this shit?
It's from
German
June.
hard cider from the forest of Odes.
You know what you're gonna have.
Odenwald.
You know what you're gonna have to wear when you drink that, though, right?
Lederhosen.
No,
and
you
a codpiece.
Your glasses?
Have to wear my glasses.
Put your glasses on.
Put your glasses on. I don't even know what he's talking about. It's
No.
probably something from the show.
Yeah.
The fucking glasses that you were wearing, the stupid
with
fucking
the fucking
steampunk glasses.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's a
there's so many glasses that you
it's
wear.
like a plague-themed sex party sunglasses.
Oh no, those other sunglasses I got, the ones I just kind of bought on a whim on Amazon. Yes, okay.
Oh, you don't remember the last time I was on here?
It's
I
been a
don't
while.
remember.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
So let's do it one more time, shall we? It's What Are You Drinking? Get it? There you go. There's a glass.
All right.
We all got glasses. I have tasters. I got everything. We got all the makes down here. We just need a place to cook.
So what are we feeling like starting with first?
I
have a lot of
like
dark stuff.
So what the hell?
Ciders,
First of all, what the fuck? Where do you go Why do you think about us?
Amy had this question yesterday too. She's like, "Where the fuck does he get all this stuff?"
Brooke is like, you're gonna have to get him like a Christmas gift for all the stuff that he brings you guys.
Sometimes I just give him $5.
This is a gift. Being here.
Yeah. What do you like? I'm serious though. Where do you find all this? Is it just like you?
It's not hidden. It, like these,
you just find them at
These I got
beer
it-
stores or the pants store
pants with the pants, the pants
to fix the pleats.
Yes. Fuck, I don't. These I got at Thrifty. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I need that.
Yeah, so it's not like it's hard to find. It's
No,
just,
yeah, it's just.
But you're all about just trying everything, getting your
Yes,
hands on
yeah.
something and trying it. See, this is how I would be if I could just drink whatever the hell I put my hands on
I have
without
a-
actually
I have a
looking
goat
at
milk stout here.
goat milk. I don't want to try it, but I'm
Yeah,
going to
you
try
do.
it.
Yeah, you do. Come on, it's from Beacon
Okay.
Boys.
I have.
So is
a
that Omegang?
very,
Was that what
very
that was?
Huh?
That was Omegang?
Omegang, yeah.
What the
So-
fuck are they doing?
Yeah, the thing with Omegang is they brew beers in a style that I don't care for.
Belgian
I don't like
style.
Belgian beers.
Yeah.
I just don't. I never will. But I'm happy to try that. Because it's one of those things where it's just like it's not the style, it's just the yeast that they use. I don't like Belgian style
Yeah.
yeast. I just don't.
I don't like Belgian. I love triples. Triples and quads are really good. I had a triple the other day that was very Belgian-y, and it was like, I don't remember which one it was, but what do you think?
I think it's very sweet.
Very
Yeah.
sweet, but also
Very sweet.
fantastic.
I don't remember it being this sweet last time. but,
Highball.
Peak Organic.
Highball, grapefruit. Highball by Peak Organic cider cocktails. It's a grapefruit Paloma. If anybody doesn't know what Paloma is, grapefruit tequila, and if you want to put seltzer in it, do it.
I do when I was at.
Yeah, it's just grapefruit juice and X-berry.
Yeah, we
berry.
looked that up last
Yeah,
time.
we
That's
looked
weird.
it up.
Oh, we
Yeah.
did? Okay.
Now
Yeah,
you're
because
remembering.
it's an extra berry that we can put in our list of
I
berries when we
don't-
have people name
That's right,
all
yeah.
the berries that they know.
I don't recall this tasting so fucking sweet.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
for sure.
either.
This
Yeah.
tastes different than last
So
time.
it
but
might
I
just
do
be this
remember
batch.
this now.
Might be, yeah.
It's got like a boozy cordial flavor,
Which
Yeah,
like kind of like a
an aperitif.
yeah, like
or a
like
digestive. Galliano.
Galliano, or what's the one that I'm fucking thinking of?
Di Serono.
You're not Cointreau.
A little bit of Cointreau.
Grand Marnier, maybe?
Grand Marnier.
Yeah.
Grand
That's what I'm
Marnier.
thinking
It's
of.
a
Not the
little
same
syrupy.
flavor.
Drambuie.
but that's yes.
You're just listing
just
off all
name
the shit that you
liqueurs.
did.
Oh, you want to know something fun I learned over the weekend? Southern Comfort. Okay? Southern Comfort, if you look up the recipe for the original Southern Comfort, they have it. It was just whiskey with like cloves and cinnamon and shit like that in it.
Yeah.
In the 1970s, for some reason we were talking about Southern Comfort and how not everybody, but a lot of people, I'd say the majority of, booze drinkers, had a Southern Comfort kind of time in their lives where they were drinking that and they thought it was good. Oh, that's interesting. Our
Yeah, I saw
chat
that
just
too.
disconnected. But yeah, Southern Comfort time in their life. I used to drink it, and then
Yeah, are we offline?
I mean,
I just reloaded the page and I got an error occurred.
Uh-oh.
Timer.
That's the timer. Well, it's all right.
We're still recording.
No, we're
right?
still good. I just got it up.
Yeah.
I mean,
it might be YouTube. Yeah, there it goes.
yeah. All right. Well, anyway.
Yeah, we might have just lost internet for a second. Or
So, yeah. So what I found out was they haven't been doing it with whiskey since like the 70s, and now Sazerac just bought them out. They're gonna revamp them. Probably go back to the original,
well, they're going to probably have to keep the current thing because it's fairly popular.
They're getting rid of SoCo Lime. They're getting rid of SoCo Caramel, and they're going back to whiskey base instead of neutral
that's
grain
good.
spirit base.
Yeah.
So they're going to try and bring it back to where it's
Yeah.
supposed to taste like.
It's supposed to be a whiskey liqueur.
Yeah,
but
they actually
I never knew that for the
they
longest
bought them
time.
last year. Well, it's a whiskey liqueur because it's got all kinds of the flavorings
Right,
and
yeah.
everything, and I think it's got a little bit
a
of
lot of sugar.
it's not supposed to be like that,
Right.
though.
I'm saying that's how it is now.
Well, you
Oh
look
yeah, it's garbage. It's fucking. It's it's pucker. Same same shit. Same garbage.
Like if you ever look up any of the original recipes for like these original drinks, like like the like a hurricane or something like that, it's completely like you've got these like area specific ingredients that it came from. It's like, but if you made the
Does it smell it? Okay.
Yeah, you gave a look up like I don't know.
I think it needs more time.
Yeah. Did you stir it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just give it another go.
Yeah. So for anyone just tuning in, we're gonna eat.
It said 13 minutes, but
very
I don't
expired
think it's
fucking
13
camp
minutes.
food. So this is us pretending that the apocalypse happened in 2012. We're eating fucking very expired food.
There's 2.5 cups.
It's gonna be fun if we all get food poisoning.
Yeah, it is. Oh, now I can't use that spoon.
Well,
That's
at least
my
I'll have a
spoon now.
reason to call in tomorrow.
Yeah. So
that'll be a
we're
really
still
good
digging-
shit story.
Yeah, I haven't had a good one recently. I mean, like that bidet is keeping my asshole nice. So I don't know if that means anything. I haven't had like a problem lately.
Yeah.
I mean, I got bubble guts right now, but I didn't eat that well today, so
Yeah.
I think that's why.
I was on antibiotics and it didn't affect me at all this time. It's fine.
Yeah. See, Nicole Magro knows what I'm talking about. She can't even smell it now. But yeah, that's fun information. So that was last year that Sazerac bought Southern Comfort. This year, I would probably wait till next year to start drinking Southern Comfort.
Well, I imagine they're gonna do like a full rebrand and all kinds of shit. That smells pretty bad.
It does. It
smells like
kinda,
fish.
Yeah, it smells like fish.
I'd say that's no good, and I'm not gonna eat it.
It smells really bad. It does smell like
Smells
fish.
like
I don't
fish.
know why.
Probably because it's no good.
Or unless that's Eisen. Is Eisen in the room?
No.
Nope. Why would your dog smell like fish?
He's a He's got that terrier gene where they
It's
got
like
that
an anal gland.
fish ass.
Yeah.
And the vet always is like, "Would you like me to evacuate the gland?" Yeah, do that here. I don't know. This is starting to make me nervous now. I mean, it smells
Let me
like fish,
smell
but are we sure that it's that smells like fish, and not anybody's breath?
Doesn't smell good.
I mean, I'm leaning toward the curry.
I wanted to have it queued up.
Is
but
that
I-
your kid?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
Yeah, it smells really off, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it would sound like if you ate that right now.
This is my favorite one. The
Well-
Louisiana red beans and
Well,
rice.
what are we gonna do about snack time?
I got my lunchbox
let me see
upstairs.
that one.
Wrap your.
So this is the curry one.
Wrap your lips around that. The Kathmandu curry.
Oof.
That doesn't smell as off, but it still doesn't smell
And it's
right.
all plumped up. See?
Drink.
I don't think we should do it, man. I'm sorry to disappoint our listeners / viewers, but I feel like somebody's going to get sick from that.
Oh, man.
I mean, if I were starving, I would do it, but they smell...
What if you were starving Marvin?
Did not add anything to the conversation. It was not
Yeah,
a
just
not
put it in
funny
the sniffy.
joke.
Wow, what are we doing? Okay.
What?
We're
Stop.
still on what are you drinking? Here, just
Yeah,
give
I'm
me
gonna go with no one should eat these. I mean, they expired several years ago, and I'm thinking that storage was the issue, not so much the freeze drying.
It could be it was 2013. It's 5 years. They're 12 years old.
Yeah.
13 years old. So, yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah, I'm just thinking something got in there, and you know.
Yeah, it went rooting around.
I had checked out some studies a while ago when I was really worried about the apocalypse about freeze-dried food, and if stored properly, it can last upwards of 50 years.
Yeah.
But they were testing the canned stuff that was being made during World War I and World War II when they first started, somewhere in between those two.
Mm-hmm.
They were pioneering freeze-dried foods, and they were putting them in cans.
Yeah.
Like actual metal cans sealed. So you'd have to open with a can opener. So there's no, but you see all like little pock marks and stuff in this.
Yeah.
That's just from moving them around. I mean, you've been in 3 different houses since then, probably.
No,
2 houses.
2. Yeah.
So they've survived a move. They've been in a basement. I'm not willing to do that for the show. I'm just not. If you want to eat it, if you eat it and you don't get sick, I'll eat leftovers next week.
Yeah. All right. I will go with the cat. This is insane. This sounds insane. It's like, eating the cuttlefish and the human centipede of
Sounds like a
South Park. However, in my humble opinion,
I'm sure it's going to be fine, but they smell off.
the Kathmandu curry smells better than the Louisiana
Yeah.
red beans. So
But
there, the Louisiana red beans are bad.
I do have to tell you that the Louisiana red beans and rice from Backpacker's Pantry is my favorite one. And it is vegetarian. But it smells off. It smells like soup that's been in your fridge for like 3 weeks.
Is it just
No.
liquid?
Yeah.
I think let me see. I'm trying not to dump it all over. See, the thing is, the rice on this, the rice in the Louisiana red beans and rice, is not.
It seems too soupy too. Like it hasn't reconstituted the way it's supposed to.
That one hasn't reconstituted.
Because it's been over 20 minutes.
This one's still soupy too. Oh. I got some of I pulled up some of the sediment with it, like the seasoning packet part, and it was not, it didn't look friendly. Oh man, hold on a sec. Hold on. I want to mix this up a bit.
I was gonna say, if you have bubble gut right now, are you supposed to work tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I got to open tomorrow. So if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen tomorrow. It's gonna happen tonight.
So in case something happens, this is Ryan thinking about eating 13-year-old freeze-dried camping food. And you're going with the Kathmandu curry?
I swear to God, it seems safer to me. I don't know. I don't think the red beans and rice smell bad.
Yeah.
Well, I've eaten a lot of those, dude. They both smell not quite right.
I feel like it's like
it's fine.
Tastes fine. Yeah. How many times have you gotten food poisoning?
I don't think ever. To be honest, I mean, I've had issues.
It always tastes fine when you're eating it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Holy Santa Claus shit.
This Ask could be Brooke. Brooks had
next
food
week.
poisoning.
I've had it too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly,
yeah,
it wasn't too long ago that I had it too. Ooh.
I'm not gonna eat the rest of it just because I don't want to
risk it.
If you're gonna have 1 tablespoonful, I'm not eating that in a week.
No.
Yeah.
I get that.
I'm saying if you shovel down half the bag and you're like, yeah, it's fine, and then you don't get sick, I'll eat the leftovers. But I'm not doing it today.
I'm going into the red beans and rice.
All right.
Yeah, the last time I think I got food poisoning was from a now closed fast food restaurant on Route 9.
The Arby's?
No.
I have an Arby's
more recent
story.
than that. It was what is now formerly known as Carl's Jr.
Now formerly known as
it was
Carl's.
Hardee's, now then it was Carl's Jr.
That one's not good. That one doesn't taste right.
That's the one I can smell from here, dude.
I mean, it doesn't taste like that's bad. It just doesn't taste like the rest of it's going to be okay.
Yeah. All right.
And it needs salt.
There's probably so much salt in there.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah, can you read off the sodium in that in 1 serving, which is half the bag?
1,500 milligrams.
1,500 milligrams.
Jesus, that's more than it's in this one.
Yeah, 1,500 milligrams of salt is what I have in 5 days.
That's 61% of your
And that's
daily
is that-
recommended
yeah.
allowance.
That's
in
half
one
the
serving.
package
That's
too, right?
half. No, that's half the package.
Half the package, yeah. This one's 1,160. 49% of your
You
daily
need
intake.
salt.
Lots of
does
fiber
need
in this
salt.
one, though.
All right. Well, we'll check back in if you're dying. I'll get some more video of that.
I'll send you some video of me shitting and puking violently tonight.
If you seriously have diarrhea, can you please just like selfie
I'll do
video
if
of that?
if I'm of sound enough mind at the time of its occurrence, I will. But,
this is fantastic, by the way.
Yes,
good.
this is the all right. So this is another
ginger
highball
mule.
cider cocktails by Peak Organic, the Ginger Mule. I like it, but I like it for a strange reason.
Why?
It smells like the cleaner that we use at the coffee shop.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the smell, but at the same, I like it. It tastes good, but at the same time, all I smell is
Feel
that.
like you're drinking floor cleaner.
I feel like every time I take
Simple
a sip,
Green?
when I taste this, I feel like I'm mopping a bathroom.
Is it Simple Green? Is it Simple? Yeah.
It's
Because
like-
now
it's
that you
Simple
said
Green.
that, that's all I can. I'm like, fuck. Thanks for ruining it. What's up, dog?
Yeah, it's
You like that?
delicious Simple Green.
He fucking fell for that. His dog just fell for the fake throw.
Well, but I mean, Simple Green is non-toxic, so
You could drink it if you want. Well, we are. What? No.
I mean, you can drink your own urine too. But anyway,
not to get sidetracked.
so yeah, I mean, honestly, but I think that it's very gingery,
It
and
is.
like that ginger smell is very
Getting a very ginger lime.
sterile
Yeah.
tasting. So I think it tastes good. I just I got a lot in front
Yeah,
of me.
it's one of
here.
the few medicinal things that.
Ooh,
Come on,
wait a
man.
minute. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna make a ginger lime paloma, ginger lime and grapefruit. I'm gonna mix them together.
So that'll probably be good.
The
Cut
old,
the sweetness.
the old grab bag.
It's gonna suck if it totally ruins both of them.
That's why I would have just taken a little out of both.
It's delicious.
Good.
It's simply delicious. I'll do this. All right, that's enough. So what else do we got? Oh, so while we're sipping on our drinks, do you want to talk about your
Airbnb?
story?
Oh my God. Have you ever heard of Airbnb?
What the fuck is that?
I just found a clip, and I figured out that's fun. We could use that whenever we talk about Airbnb.
Yeah, we can do that because I think we're gonna be like professional Airbnbers from now on.
Oh, you're gonna be those fucking people that you never see, and you just check in with a keypad, and there's no personal touch or anything like that. You don't even get any kind of concierge service.
Yeah.
Service.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Have you ever heard of Airbnb?
I love that fucking clip. It's a commercial. It's like a shitty commercial that
Yeah.
someone made for Airbnb on YouTube. So anyway,
So, I told the story a couple weeks ago, right? About Diane on Airbnb.
yeah. Refresh everybody's memory.
All right, so let me just get all my ducks in order here because I wasn't prepared. Okay, so I've got my screenshots ready. So this woman's name's Diane. I will not obviously give out her last name because I'm not an asshole.
Diane CF.
So she goes, "Is there a way to turn up the heat?" This is our first interaction.
Okay.
Is there a way to turn up the heat? Yes, you can do so on the thermostat.
Mm-hmm. As you do.
Yeah. So then I get trying to get Patriots game ... And I go, well, we don't have cable. Never said we had cable. Never advertised we had cable.
Here's my red flag. Somebody who wants to watch football when they're
Oh, yeah, she's
on
from-
vacation or
she's
they're
from
away.
Minnesota.
Yeah. Someone who needs to watch football while they're away from their home.
Yeah. So
First red flag.
obviously it was going to be a problem. So I said,
real quick, speaking of bad freeze-dried food, we might have a bad beer over here. There's chunks.
I mean, it's probably just unfiltered. Who's this from?
State Fair, Fair State.
State Fair?
Fair State Brewing. I think they're out of the
But they have chunks.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yeah,
It's like a Snapple.
It's that's just an unfiltered beer.
I think it is.
All right.
Because I had 2 already.
Yeah,
and
because
they're
smell
very
this.
good.
I already drank some. I'm not trying to trick you.
Smells like Kathmandu curry.
You can tell when a beer is contaminated.
Mhm.
It gets this like really moldy, mildewy kind of smell to it. So, and I don't get any of that. So that's all just yeast.
Friends.
All right, continue.
So that was the first red flag. And I just said like, hey, so yeah, we don't have cable. Like we never advertised that we did. You know, but we provide an Amazon Fire Stick that's on the TV, and you know, we have Prime, Hulu, and Netflix all signed in, good to go. I think that that's a pretty goddamn good amenity. Most places probably don't have that.
Honestly, when I
Yeah.
when I travel, when I travel with an Airbnb, I just assume I'm not going to have television. It is a treat to have television.
Yeah. So then she goes, okay, now we're trying to watch Stars, and apparently we need a pin for the Fire Stick. Do you know it? And I was like, we don't have Stars. It's asking you for a pin because you're about to buy it.
Yeah.
And I'm paraphrasing everything because it'd be too much. So she goes, okay, well, we're just going to put our credit card number in for a 7-day trial, which I think I said on the show a couple weeks ago that means that I have her credit card number now. I can go on Amazon right now and I can buy shit because she's a dummy. And then the next day, this is 10:55 a.m., she goes, sorry to bother you, but I really need a hairdryer. Do you have one? And then 9 minutes later, I get 4 question marks. And then 1 minute after that, I get, Adam, I can't believe you're renting accommodations in this part of the country in November without a way for someone to dry their hair. So I said 1 minute after that, sorry, at work, I apologize, but we don't have a hairdryer. So then she goes immediately into, this is unacceptable. I'm going to ask for a partial refund because we are going to have to go buy one. There isn't one in the main part of the house that I can borrow. I said, there is no hairdryer listed in the amenities. I apologize, but we never promised one. We don't own a hairdryer, and no one is at home at the moment anyway. And then, this is an hour and 45 minutes later, she goes, I bought one for $15. Please leave it down here for future guests and update your listing to show that you have one. A hairdryer in the Northeast is not an amenity. It's basic. Thank you. We are leaving in 10 minutes.
She's from Minnesota.
With a picture.
You should have thick skin
Yeah,
for the fucking cold.
a dummy. So then, so this is, I don't know, whatever date it was, but several days later, like a Thursday.
Huh?
What was that?
I don't know. It looks like I have highs on my
Oh,
hand
I
right
thought
now.
he bit you.
No, he didn't.
Allergic to something?
I was about to kill my dog
hope
live
not.
on the air.
So then several days later, she goes, Adam, not even a thank you, ? And I said, I was at work and didn't have a chance to respond. I've been working about 70 hours a week lately. Thank you for the hairdryer, which was way more than I wanted to do. You know me. That was me being customer service Adam.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I wanted to go, fuck you, bitch. I never asked you to buy the fucking hairdryer. You don't get a fucking thank you because I never asked for that service in the first place.
Sure.
So then she goes, you're welcome, though you communicated very well. You seem to not care about the condition of your place, and you are it's specif for the money. It's filthy. I'm reading that verbatim because I don't know what she was trying to say there. Doesn't take much to wash your windows, wipe down blinds, baseboard, etc. Slap a coat of paint on the walls. Replacing carpet is expensive, but pay for annual steam clean at least. And the shower, ... mildew ? Spray some stuff on it and use the toothbrush to clean. Not that hard. Now, for those that don't know, our last tenants downstairs destroyed the place. We had to clean it from top to bottom and repaint every wall in the entire apartment. It's all been freshly painted. Everything is clean like fucking crazy. That place is way cleaner than my own goddamn house. Right? So I said to her, I appreciate your feedback, but you should probably temper your expectations a bit with an Airbnb. You're the only one who's ever complained about anything, and to be honest, you're fairly rude about the hairdryer. It's an amenity we did not have listed, and at the price we are listing the place, everything is more than accommodating. Not sure what you mean about the paint. By the way, the entire apartment was painted in September. And yes, there are rust stains in the shower. It's like people leaving like fucking shaving cream cans on the floor. They're like circles.
Yeah.
Mildew doesn't generally grow in circles.
No.
So I said, it's cleaned thoroughly before each stay. There is no mildew. I'm sorry you were dissatisfied with your stay, but I do not appreciate being talked down to by a complete stranger. I will not be reviewing your stay so that neither of us gets a negative review. I have learned over the years that you can't please everyone, and it seems your standards are a little higher than you can afford. I would advise a hotel next time.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap, son. Woo, the shade.
So she goes, and a side note, Adam comes in while I'm at the bar, while I'm fucking sending her all of this shit. So he got it kind of in real time.
Yeah.
So she goes,
wow.
So she
That's
goes,
a good.
Hey, Adam, how's it going?
That's like one of my
I'm in the middle of this.
favorite
but do you see the fucking crescendo of, well, so I'm a good person, but you're a piece of shit. That was what I was going for, was I'm being polite and you're a fucking asshole.
You made her insane.
Oh, yeah, she went nuts.
You made her think that she
Yeah,
belongs at a...
yeah. So then she goes...
This is what she read. You belong at a Motel 6, you whale.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
She lost her fucking mind.
So then she goes, oh, we can afford a lot more, but I was doing research in behalf of Vassar parents and their students who might need to stay there and alums.
Stop your nonsense.
Yeah.
Stop your nonsense.
Yeah,
You're a researcher now? You're an Airbnb researcher?
So she goes,
Hold on
paid...
a
How much do
second.
they pay you to do that?
Oh my God. Have you ever heard of Airbnb?
Adam's place is terrible.
So she goes...
Adam's place is terrible.
She goes...
It doesn't even have any mildew removal. It didn't even steam clean.
Have you heard of scrubbing bubbles?
And there wasn't a single servant anywhere.
Hair dryer.
I would imagine it wasn't like
No,
that.
hair
I would
dryer.
imagine
It's
her voice was more of a Midwest, like...
No, I know.
Yeah.
It's more fun to do
Just
that.
like, how dare you?
How dare you didn't even have a hair dryer.
Yeah, where's the hair dryer?
Where's your hair dryer? That's an amenity, don't you know?
It's
Don't
not
you
an
know
amenity, it's basic.
Yeah. Basic.
Basic.
Basic. BAA.
It's this close to being Jamaican.
Yes.
This close.
Have you ever heard of
Can you,
Christ.
since I'm in the middle of this, can you write down it's not an amenity, it's basic?
have you ever heard of baconorbeercan.com?
No. Are we going to get sidetracked with this?
No.
'Cause I got a ways to go.
It's very easy. No, it's just like that's the website. It's like baconorbeercan.com, and it's this Jamaican guy who says bacon. Like you,
Bacon?
there's two there's bacon.
Bacon.
Or,
I
bacon
can't
or
do a Jamaican
well, there's
accent.
bacon or beer can. It's two buttons you push, and it's a picture of a Jamaican guy. He's like bacon. Either. And then there's another one. It's I think it's a Middle Eastern dude. It's herpes or hairpiece. Hairpiece.
Well, that's racist now.
Brown.
The other one was racist.
Brown daddy racist.
So then she goes, we paid $80 in Saratoga Springs in summer, all caps, and had beautiful accommodations. By the way, that's her only other stay at an Airbnb. She had stayed at two places.
Yeah. She's researching, though.
She's an expert.
She's got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Other Airbnbs around you have far better quality for the same or lower price. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves.
Ooh.
Shame is two different words. For lack of basic cleanliness. Wash your darn windows.
Wash your darn windows.
Darn windows.
Darn windows.
Wipe down your doors, walls. For God's sake, you put a little to no effort in. And didn't even have the common courtesy to come greet us to see if we were all set, even though just a few yards away, just impersonal texting. So I said, wow, okay, I'll wipe down my darn windows and freshly painted walls for future less rude patrons. I was barely holding it together about the hairdryer criticism, but you had to push it. Again, you really should temper your expectations or stay in a hotel. I would appreciate it if you didn't contact me further. So that was the end of it, as far as I knew. Then I get a notification that she left a review. So now I'm like, okay. So then I get, I wonder if I can pull up my conversation with Airbnb. I do want to start off by saying Airbnb has been spectacular through this whole process. I'm going to paraphrase.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Airbnb?
Every time we...
What are you eating?
They have been spectacular through the whole process. I get a notification from them. I'm not saying it so you don't play the bumper again. Saying that there's been a complaint and that Diane Fuckface, whatever the hell her name was, is requesting.
Fuckface.
She's requesting a full refund.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I am messaging with this representative, and I said,
"Oh, fucking balls!"
I said to her, I was like, all of the, and she sent like pictures, and they're all like blurry, very out of context, like of little spots on things, and like the radiator in the bathroom has like a bit of peeling paint on it, but it's
a
from
radiator.
The,
It's a fucking radiator.
It's from the
They all
70s.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Oh man, if you live
So,
in an old town
yeah.
like Poughkeepsie, you have
Yeah.
most houses have fucking
Yeah.
radiant heat, and the radiators have been painted over 50 fucking times, and no
Yeah.
matter how much you do paint you, it's gonna peel.
Yeah,
and you can't get to every
so it's
spot
just
of
it's
it.
like things like that
Well, it's
that she
metal
was
and it gets
sending.
hot and cold. Of
She was
course it's cold.
sending
Fucking
pictures of like the little rust stains in the shower. It's like I'm not going to redo my shower for fucking $68 a night. I'm not going to do that.
hell no, hell no.
But
That's
the
all it
place,
was?
Yeah, the place is fucking. Well, that's what we get.
That's
they
what-
pay,
but that's
they,
what I mean.
they pay like 75.
Yeah.
depending
So,
on what
still.
it is. Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. So
Yeah, sorry.
so she sends all these pictures, and I was like, all those pictures are very out of context, and they're not showing what she's saying that they're showing. I was like, so the stuff in the shower that's rust stains, it's clean. There's just nothing to be done about that. And there was just like a bunch of just stupid little fucking like. There were seriously fingerprints around the doorknob on the door.
Yeah.
The door is freshly painted. It's completely
I would
white.
love to see this woman's
Yeah.
house to see how
Yeah.
clean it is.
It's probably not that clean.
It's
She's-
sparkling
She's just the
clean.
kind of person that's gonna. She's the kind of person that's gonna send a steak back 3 times, not eat, and then say just take it off the bill.
I'll have a salad.
She's that kind of person.
Yeah.
She just was looking for something to complain about, and it all started with the fucking Patriots game. Then the hairdryer thing put her over the top, and now she's like, I need to destroy this.
I
big
can't
person.
understand why I
Yeah.
can't watch the Patriots.
That's
Why are you
perfect.
watching the Patriots anyway?
Yeah, she's from
fucking
Minnesota.
You should be watching the Vikings.
I wouldn't know. So
maybe
to
the
paraphrase what my interaction online with Airbnb was, she said, "Hey, so the woman said that she's requesting a refund based on these things." And I was like, "All of those things are lies. Take a look at our previous reviews. We've been doing this for a couple months now. It's not a lot, but there's 15 reviews, and half of them specifically."
Kick him out. What's he doing? He's to your left.
He's licking beer cans.
Yeah, get him the fuck out of here. Just push him away. He'll go away.
No, I have to take the beer cans off the floor.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So Ryan's new dog he likes beer apparently,
Yeah.
which good.
It's
for him.
official today, actually.
Yeah.
Side note, real quick.
Oh,
yeah.
we officially
adopted him. His name is Alistair Mad Eye Moody,
Yeah, you can call him Al.
and you can call him Al.
So basically, she just the woman that I was interacting online through Airbnb, I was like, this is all ridiculous. It's complete bullshit. Like, it's obviously she's just trying to get her money back. So she's like, okay, I'm closing the case. No big deal. She's like, is a refund possible? Basically asking me if I would be willing to concede to a refund. And I was like, absolutely not. I will fight that tooth and nail out of principle. I don't give a shit about $68.
They have no idea who they called.
Yeah, I was like, and I said to her, I was like, I do not care about $68, but I will do everything in my power to make sure that this woman does not get a refund. She was completely inappropriate. She was very rude, and I held it together for as long as I was customer service Adam for as long as I possibly could be.
Not to be #ageist.
Mm-hmm.
How old was this woman?
I would say not that old because her daughter is a freshman at Vassar. She's probably in her late 40s, early 50s.
or 50s. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think people who are in their 40s and 50s can't use Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Either they can't, or you need to understand what you used to stay in when you used to make your trip to fucking Disneyland with the kids, or you went to fucking Sandals Resort and all that shit.
Yeah, because if you stay in a Motel 6 in fucking South Carolina, it's going to be $140 now.
Yeah.
It just is.
Well, that's the thing. You need to take your expectations of a hotel room and then knock that down to I'm staying at a friend's house. That's what you expect.
Yeah.
I'm staying at a friend's house. Would you bitch at your friend for not having a hairdryer? You'd probably break their balls, but you'd go out and buy your own. Okay?
Yeah.
We fucking backpacked. We Airbnb'd across Europe. Not a hairdryer to be found. That's not true. They had hairdryers that we could use, but we didn't bring one expecting to need one.
You would need an adapter. What if they didn't have any?
You fucking asshole. Well, touche and well done. But,
On that
but
note.
that's the thing. Like the most problems I've had with people being assholes. What's happening over here? Are they fucking each other? Or
No,
what?
it's your dog.
He was
He's
just chewing on something.
He's got his ball, and he's just like, it started going out the side of his mouth. He's like, well, he wouldn't. He locked eyes with me though.
So
yeah, you do need to temper your expectations. You should have a minimum level of expectations. It should be clean. You should have towels and soap.
But
that's
clean,
it.
But here's the thing: clean is relative.
Yeah.
Hotel clean is ridiculous.
Yeah.
They use harsh chemicals. They pay their staff to fucking clean. It's clean.
Yeah.
And it's not even that clean.
No,
it's
it just
kind of
looks
gross.
clean.
Talk
Yeah.
to anybody who stays in a hotel room a lot. I have. I know when I'm in a hotel room and it's fucking gross. It's all of them.
Yeah.
Except the W in Manhattan. It's like a fucking 4-star hotel that I got put up in because they didn't have any room at the other 4-star hotel that we. Besides,
That's all besides the point.
They're not even that clean. So you're in someone's fucking house. So how you think it's clean is actually, it's 10,
in between.
It's 10 steps below that.
Right.
And then you're in someone's house, take another 5 to 10 off. Like,
but then go back up a few because it's like you're someone's. If you expected someone to come stay in your house,
yeah, and here
you're gonna clean for them.
That's the other
It's not
thing.
like you're
It
gonna
should
be
be
like,
somewhere.
Oh, welcome to my shit
It
show.
really should be somewhere in between. You're having a family member come stay at your house. If I had a little bit more of a pause past come, sure. So imagine you're having your in-laws come over. That's the level of clean your house should be.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
if they're coming over for Thanksgiving.
This apartment downstairs, and for those that don't know, we have like a mother-daughter split ranch.
Yeah.
So downstairs is like a separate apartment
With a fucking kitchen.
with a full kitchen.
A full fucking kitchen.
And a separate entrance.
For $68 a night.
Yeah.
cooking
I'd come
fish
in.
in.
I'd come
Yeah.
in my pants.
Yeah, it's a crazy good price. But the thing is, like, we made like fucking $1,500 last month off of that. That's way more than we get from a renter. And
Sure.
then this month we're going into the slow season, and we're getting almost $1,000 this month.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. So I'm gonna leave like the smart pricing on for now, and we'll just see how it goes.
Smart pricing
Yeah.
adjusts according to
Yeah.
trends in the
Yeah,
area
to
and all that stuff.
comparable places in the area. So most places that are like a single room that you just stay in someone's house while they're home are going to be like $40 a night.
You know Jess and Karina?
They do like 100, don't they?
Jess and Karina jack up the price astronomical, and they still get people staying there.
Yeah.
They had to take it off. They had to take it off Airbnb so that they'd stop getting people requesting to take their room. That's how fucking popular it is now.
Yeah.
But going back to it, just the older generation, and not to talk shit, they just have they just grew up in a different kind of thing where we have Uber, we have Airbnb, we have a lot more sharing type things that people do. And
why would I go to the line in McDonald's if I can just go over, or why do I have to go and punch my order in over here when I can just go to the line over there? I'm just saying, it's like why,
right?
Like why am I gonna? Why do I like if I'm staying for this place cheaper? It's still like saying I'm staying in a hotel. That's the thing. It's just like they're on parallel with everything.
You want to stay at a hotel around here? It's $150 a night minimum.
Right.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah,
And
and
where
you
are you
don't
gonna
have a
stay?
kitchen. You don't have a refrigerator. You don't have laundry.
You don't have information.
Yeah.
Like the other thing is the staggering amount of people who are like, so where's the nearest Chinese food place? And I'm like,
It's on the internet. You could look it up.
yeah, that's completely on the internet. The other people. So how do you get to your house from where you have the address? We just booked. You have all the information you need. All you have to do is go into your fucking pocket and say, "Hey Google, how do I get to 40 Cannon Street in Poughkeepsie?" Or 44 Raymond Avenue in Poughkeepsie, New York. And
So, all of this aside, this is just us generally bitching about dumb fucks.
Yeah.
This is a very specific version of a dumb fuck from Middle America.
this has happened to me though.
Yeah.
An
Well,
older
yeah.
woman
Yeah.
in her 50s or 60s bitched us like very passively aggressively bitched at us for not having a hairdryer. We just
Yeah,
don't
and we talked
fucking have
about
one.
it a couple weeks ago. And the thing is that like the difference between that and this situation is this woman was trying to destroy us. She gave us a 1-star review.
Oh yeah.
So, and I'll get into this too, because as it turns out, I don't know if things have changed, but there is a review period. So if your Airbnb reviews you and you never review them, 4 weeks later, their review does go up without yours. Yeah. So, that being said,
Oh my God. Have you ever heard of Airbnb?
Holy shit.
yeah, because I had one that I just forgot to write a review of them. He was fine. They were great. They're not a big deal at all. And it said the review period for so-and-so's review has ended, and it will be posted. And it posted, and it was positive, so it was fine. But I just didn't.
He's eating the tennis ball.
Like eating it?
Yes, like swallowing it.
Well, give him a good grab and a shake.
Yeah.
Pop that fucking thing out of here.
Yep, there you go.
There you go.
All right,
Here,
just
sit
hold him while I finish my story. So I found that out, and I was like, "Oh fuck, that's fun!" And then I get a notification that I have 5 days left to review Diane's review. And by this point, like I had dealt with their customer service, and she had said, "Okay, I'm closing the case. Like we're not going to give her, a refund." So then I was like, "All right, well now that I know that her review is going to go live, I need to respond.
Yeah.
I need to respond." So I gave her, and I was honest, I gave her a 1-star review overall, and then her communication and cleanliness were both 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not a piece of shit and I don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
So let's give you her review.
Ooh.
Yeah. So and the best
I didn't
part
think we were gonna get to this.
Oh yeah. So the best part
I
about
thought it
this,
got squashed and there was gonna be no.
Oh well, I'll get to that.
All right.
Let's fast forward to the end. They took down all the reviews.
Ah, okay.
They sided with me, and they 86'd her review, which means that mine's no longer up too. And as soon as I got off the phone, I was like, "Oh fuck! Please tell me the browser window's still up." And it was, so I was able to screenshot all of this before it disappeared off the internet forever.
Technology.
So, sorry to spoil that, but it's kind of part of the story that I was able to screen cap this, but it no longer exists on the internet.
I'm very excited.
So Diane, I really want to give out her name. I'm not going to though.
Dion.
So she goes, reported to Airbnb with photos of filth. Period. Much better options in the area. Period. Pros: clear, pleasant communication, flexible check-in and check-out time, bed comfortable, seemed clean, large space, fridge, kitchen if needed, heat worked very well, good hot water, good pressure.
Kitchen. So here's the thing. Can I stop you?
Mm-hmm.
Kitchen if needed is that's a gloss over. That's some gloss over bullshit.
Because she didn't need it.
It
That's
had
probably why.
a fucking kitchen for $68 a night. It has a kitchen.
She was paying $78.
Exclamation.
Airbnb.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, for $100 a night. It's a
Yeah.
good fucking deal.
For
Yeah.
150.
Yeah. So then she goes, unacceptable cons, all caps, sent pics to Airbnb, wish I could show the publis, not public, publis.
Pubis.
Yeah,
Pubic.
not worth $70 per night. She also misspelled night.
Honestly,
Yeah.
You lose you lose
How
what?
do you not fucking?
You lose a point, 2 points.
Wait till I read you
per misspelling.
Wait till I read you the fucking thesis that I put out for my fucking response.
All right, let's get to
She's
it.
using
Then.
like Windows 3.1.
So she goes,
with
and then
autocorrect.
she keeps going. Filthy, stained, peeling, carpet, walls, most flat spaces, baseboards, windows, doors, blinds, everything. Shower, square stall with a lot of mildew. Used soap, hair on it, left in soap stand. Bottled cleanser, better option for guest. Don't want to touch bar, sticky soap bar. Someone may have just used on privates! Exclamation point.
Most definitely
Yeah.
used on privates.
So this
Probably
is
her husband.
This is a bar of soap in the shower. It's just a bar of soap in the shower. I mean, that's all it was. It was just a bar of soap in the shower.
Don't leave them soap.
Well, I'm not going.
No,
no. But
no more. We stopped doing that.
But that's the thing. That bar of soap was from the previous person. We just missed it. That's a minor oversight. That's not a big deal. If you find that gross, don't use it. But it wasn't. There was nothing on it. It was just a bar of soap. In
First
the
of all,
caddy.
who uses a fucking open bar of soap when they see it?
So mismatched leftover towel shoved on upper shelf of closet. Urine stains on toilet base, but rest of toilet and sink were clean. Other cons did not greet personally, even though they're in-house. I don't know if she meant that we were there or they're, like I-E-R.
Oh, because she's
in-house.
spelling it all kinds
Yeah,
of
because I don't know.
crazy.
I don't know what she meant.
She was
Constant-
furiously
yeah.
typing.
Yeah.
If she was a
constant-
man, she'd have a rock hard Woody.
Yeah.
Typing this.
Constant floorboard creaking from owners above.
Yeah, just bang, gang, 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 gang on the
Yeah.
That's why she misspelled night. The G and the H are too close to each other.
So she goes, constant floorboard creaking from owners above, typical in old homes, but just FYI, no live TV, no hair dryer, and then in parentheses and quotes.
Wow.
So parentheses, then quotes,
All right.
not listed as amenity. So that was supposed to be a dig to me, whereas like, we didn't fucking tell you we had a hair dryer, you dumb bitch. This to me is careless. Spend $15 and have it for guests to use. 7 to 8 myths of year here. The weather is damp, cold, snowy, rainy.
Months.
Don't make.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, I just wanted to point out that she spent.
Oh.
She spelled myths.
Myths.
Months wrong.
Don't with no. Yeah, it's just spelled wrong. Don't make your guests go out in weather with wet hair after their shower. We bought one and left it there, all in caps, so future guests can have one. Adam didn't even thank us.
Good for her. Good for
Frowny
her.
face.
Yeah. 5 stars.
You're
for that.
welcome.
Yeah. So my response was,
You're an
So-
asshole.
Cunt!
You're an asshole.
Cunt!
so my response, I wrote a review and I screen capped my response. So I wrote a review of her before seeing that. Everything you're about to hear is before I saw that, before I saw any of it. But the screen cap is my response directly on her rating so that I knew more people would see it. So I said, I have copied and pasted most of this from my review of her stay. Her ridiculous claims are not worth any more of my time. And then this is the actual meat and potatoes of what I said to what I originally, before I saw that, what I originally posted. So I said, to be honest, I wasn't initially planning on giving Diane a negative review. I was just going to let it go as I don't ever have to deal with her again.
Boom, right there. Already out of the
winning.
gate. Strong
Already
out of the
winning.
gate.
Yeah. But now that she's felt it necessary to report false and exaggerated claims to Airbnb, I feel I have no choice but to call attention to her rudeness and unrealistic expectations. Our issue started when she complained that we did not have a hairdryer in the space. She was very curt and condescending. She claimed that it was unacceptable that we did not provide one. She went on to demand a partial refund for having to purchase one, despite the fact that we had never listed it as an amenity. She then scolded me several days after her stay for not thanking her for purchasing one. After the fact, she began to complain about cleanliness issues that were either exaggerated or flat-out fabrications. Apparently, a few fingerprints on a door and a bar of soap in the shower warrants a full refund in her opinion. I have asked her to stop contacting me as she was bothering me repeatedly about this. I did my best to stay professional and polite for as long as I could, but she just wouldn't let it go. Her claim for a refund has been denied, and her complaint case has been closed by Airbnb. As anyone can see in all of our previous reviews, not only has no one complained about cleanliness, but most have commented positively on how clean the apartment was. Also, in the private feedback, which I haven't shown you yet, also in the private feedback, she claims that we are not walking distance from Vassar College. We are 0.8 of a mile away. I would not recommend renting to her. That was it. Drop the mic out.
Are you 0.8?
0.8 of a mile.
Okay.
Yeah, from the main gate.
It takes about we listed it takes 20 to 30 minutes walking time to Vassar.
It's like 12.
It is, but you got a bunch of
for maybe, but
like
for a parent who's walking.
Well,
but if
for
you
a
go,
woman like this who's
seriously,
been
dude,
served
if
and
you go,
carted, like carried to her destination.
But the thing is, like, Amy goes, "Is she fat?" Like, that was the first thing that she thought, was that she was like 200 pounds. But no, she's just like a Midwest-looking mom.
Short haircut.
But seriously, if you go into Google Maps and you type in my address, which I'm not going to give out, to Vassar College is 0.8 of a mile, and that's to the nearest gate. It's seriously, it's a block and then up College. We're way closer than you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're probably double the distance away.
Yep.
So yeah, that makes sense. 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So, but we're 0.8 of a mile. That is walking distance. How is that not walking distance? That's crazy to me.
Walking for everybody else.
You know, it's 1.1 miles.
There's a person that lives with me that walks there to get to work.
She walks farther because Crafted Cup is 1.1 miles from my house.
Yeah.
So then her feedback, you got the private.
The can I speak to your manager haircut?
That's perfect.
Is that what she had?
I would imagine.
Oh, you never. Oh, that's right. You
no,
never
I
met
can
her
only
face-to-face.
I can only see her profile picture.
Oh, I want to see it.
Well, here.
So she gave me some private feedback,
Oh.
which I'll share with everyone.
Nice.
And she goes, so private feedback is don't be lazy, period. Prevent a nice, clean space, period.
Prevent?
Present.
Oh.
Did I say prevent?
Yeah.
You said prevent.
Well, sure. Be proud of your place. And then accuracy feedback, period, filthy, period. I don't know what that means.
No,
She's on her period.
Yeah.
That's sexist. This guy's like just
But maybe.
covering the
I'm sorry.
entire
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
but maybe.
She's on her comma.
So then check-in feedback.
As my sister-in-law said, she's on her comma.
Check-in feedback. So here's how I handle. Here's how I handle things. I look at an Airbnb as I don't want to stay in an Airbnb because I don't want to stay in someone's house. But I like to save money. So if I can find a place where someone's like, you're never going to fucking see me, you're going to be totally private, you're going to have your own entrance, I see that as a positive.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I think most people do. So
I-
the way I present things is, hey guys, we're right upstairs. Let me know if you need anything. This is the check-in, blah, blah, blah. So with my situation, they have their own entrance. They have a lockbox. They can get right in. They never have to interact with me at all. But if they want to, I'm right here. Hey, do you need more fucking candy that I gave you for free? I got more candy upstairs. Let me know.
By far, my best Airbnb experience was up in Saratoga. We stayed with the.
Well, she stayed in Saratoga for
say,
$80, and it was so great. Maybe it's the same one.
This lovely young couple that was like trying to fix up their house, and the place was not. I say a wreck, but it was a wreck because it was a fixer-upper type of house, and it was weird. Like pulling in there, we were nervous, so we stayed. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we knocked on the door. They go, oh, hang on, let's get. You have a private, we had a private entrance, so we went around back. We went down the private entrance. The entire downstairs was ours. We didn't have a kitchen, but we had complete privacy. We wouldn't have had to talk to these people at all. We did because they were really nice, and we needed like some local pointers on the area." And they helped us out with that. But when I look for an Airbnb listing, the more private and the less I have to, the more private and the less I have to see you, the better. However, we did stay at a place in Niagara where we didn't see the person at all, and they ran it like it was a fucking youth hostel, and they just, that place was disgusting and completely shitty.
Yeah.
So there is like this balancing act.
Everything needs to be perfect.
Yeah.
Everything needs to be like the way you want it to be, the way you're expecting.
Not perfect, but reasonable.
Well, but perfect, in my opinion, is just as clean as I would like my house to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I know people have stayed there. It doesn't need to be sterile.
Yeah.
That's fine. But all that stuff needs to be, dialed in. That's cool. And there needs to be somebody close enough to deal with any issues. That's all I care about. Like a huge offshoot was my back door, the little fucking knob thingy. Like, a screen door, how it has the handle and the little clicky thing. The people that stayed the night before, it broke off and they didn't say anything.
Ah.
Broke off. They just left.
That'll
didn't
happen.
say a word. And I know that it broke off before they left because the little piece was sitting on the dryer in the laundry room. And then I get a text from people coming and staying saying, hey, so the back door is locked. I was like, that's impossible. It's a screen door. It can't be locked. And then I go there, and the little latch is not there, so they couldn't open the door. So I went, oh, okay, and just yanked it real hard and opened it up in 2 seconds. So I get that, but it's good that I was only 10 minutes away and could come home and deal with that. So you want that presence, but you just want privacy. Right. So for her to go... So what she said is prompt communication, but would have been nice if you personally said hello.
She said.
I just... Like, I don't ever fucking want to meet any, like, no, I wouldn't want that at all.
I just talked to a friend.
We talked over text message and just all of this and just like, if you need anything, we're right upstairs. I was very prompt. Any questions she had, I answered them. If she seriously said, hey, can you come down and figure out this Fire Stick thing? I would have done that. That wouldn't have been a problem at all. But for me, and I think for most people, you want privacy. Like, do you want the hotel manager to just like pop in and say hi to you?
How's the room going?
Like nobody wants. No one wants that.
No.
A fucking housekeeper.
I don't even want the phone call to ask me
Right.
if
A fucking
the room
housekeeper
is okay.
knocks on your door at fucking 9:30, and you're like, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." Checkout's not till 11. Go fuck yourself till then. That's how everyone feels about. Like, what the hell are you talking about? So then, value feedback. She goes,
Jesus.
not worth $30.
Going deep down the rabbit hole here.
Let alone $78 compared to what else is offered in that area. So this isn't the end of the story. It's not. There's more. Yeah, so this is everything I have in front of me. So then I get a phone call. Right?
It's her.
No, she has my phone number. She could call me. We could call her right now if you want.
I dare you.
I'm not going to do it.
I dare you.
So no, because this is kind of like $1,000 a month that I don't want to fuck with. I don't want to get kicked off Airbnb.
I'm kidding. I don't
So I get a phone call. I get a phone call. Okay, so
we'll get kicked off of YouTube all goddamn day.
Here's how this goes.
Yeah, for playing music.
So I see her review, and I was like, there are absolute false statements in there. Mm-hmm. Like, she's flat out lying. So I report it, as I should. Like, especially saying paint was peeling off the walls. The entire place has been freshly repainted a month before she stayed there. So she's just lying. So I report it. I don't know how much that's going to do. And I also kind of was just like, if I put my response in there, I don't think it's going to matter that much. It's not going to affect my rating that much. I'm going to go down to like 4.5 over 4.9.
Yeah.
So it's fine. But my response will be there. People will see that. Like, most people are fairly smart. They see a 1-star review versus every other review 5 stars.
Oh,
They're
we
go,
found a couple
that person's
like
the fucking asshole.
Yeah, we've been to places that have that.
Yeah. So I was like, it's probably going to be fine, but I'm going to report it because she lied. Mm-hmm. She's full of shit. She's a fucking liar. So I report it. I get a call from Airbnb. And I get like a voicemail because I was at work. And then I call back. And then I had to leave because I had to go back to I was at work while this was happening. So then I got a call back. And he's like, hi, I'm John from Airbnb.
Hi, John.
Yeah. But he was just like, sure. So he's like, hey, I saw that you had called, and then we lost the call, and then whatever. So I was just making sure everything's cool. And I was like, yeah, I think the original call that I got was because I reported someone's review. And he goes, okay, let me pull up your account. I give him all my information. He pulls up the account. He's like, this is a lot to get through. Can you just give me like 2 minutes to read through everything? And I was like, well, I'm actually at work right now. And he was like, sure. Can I just run through this and I'll call you back? Cool. So 10 minutes later, he calls me back. He's like, wow, that's a really bad review. And he was like, and I read all of your other reviews and they're all positive. Every one of them is positive, and they're saying the exact opposite of what this woman's saying. So he's like, I'm going to see if I could do something about this. But he's like, it's obvious that she's lying, but it's kind of difficult because we're not there.
Yeah.
We can't see the apartment. And he goes, give me a minute. I'm going to talk to my boss, and I'm going to call you right back. So hang up the phone.
Yeah.
15.
I feel like there's like
Yeah.
like Airbnb corporate.
Well, the thing is, you expect
Weird.
you expect a company like this to just be like farmed out to some foreign
Yeah,
country for customer
emails,
service.
you know,
but he was
fire
like,
off an
he was
email.
like, "Hey man, how's it going? I'm John." You know, he's like he was just the normal guy. And I'm sure out of context,
boy,
that's gonna
yeah,
sound
that
racist
sounds
as
really
fuck.
bad. He's a normal guy, not
Yeah.
like an Indian.
Yeah, not an Indian or anything.
He's, it's John from down the hall,
yeah.
not John
He's like,
from
John
across the
from
way.
Bangladesh.
Yeah.
But
What
yeah,
time
he
is
was
it
just,
there?
but he was super nice, and he was like, he, in so many words you could tell that he knew that it was total bullshit.
Right.
He's like, let me talk to my manager, and I'm going to see what I can work out. He's like, I think we can get this taken down for you. So 15 minutes later, he calls me back, and he's like, so being that she said that she reported it to Airbnb, that violates our guidelines. So we don't even have to worry about what our opinion is on it. She violated the guidelines, and we could just pull it. Yeah.
There you go.
So he's like, we're going to pull it. If she gets clipped another time, they're going to delete her account, and she can't use Airbnb anymore.
Sounds to me like you
Yeah.
gave her an Airbnb beating.
That's terrible. You can write it down for a title if you want.
VICTORY victory.
Yeah. So he was
That's our
like, yep,
cry.
we're going to pull it down. He's like, unfortunately, we have to pull down your negative review of her.
Yeah.
Because that's just the company policy. And he's like, he goes to me, he's like,
So they reneged on your neg.
write that down too. But he goes, he's like, if you want, we can just not have your dispute go through and leave hers up so that yours will be up too. But if we're going to pull hers, we got to pull both of them. And I was like, if I'd been doing this for like 2 years and that was the only one like this, I would have said, leave it up.
Leave it up.
Leave it up. Because she would have gone to a 2-star review because of my 1 star.
Sure.
No one would ever fucking
You
rent
would have
to her.
got a flick.
It would have been a tiny little fucking blip.
Yeah.
What
How
do you
many
got,
times?
Samson?
How many times do you think this has happened to her?
Oh, every time
wait.
she's ever fucking done anything.
But that's what I mean. Like you no, I mean
every
like,
restaurant she's ever been to.
But like you said, she only has 2 reviews. She's only stayed in 2 places, whatever. But that's what I
didn't
mean.
fucking think of that.
Right.
Maybe she does. Maybe because
This
a
has
lot
happened
of
so
people
many
will
times,
do that.
it's just like
They'll be
nothing
I don't
lives up-
want to fuck this person because they maybe had. We just
No,
maybe
not
was
even that. What
clicking
I
or
think what
whatever.
he's saying is how many times have people reported her stays?
Short, like yeah,
her
that's what I mean.
Oh, and
reviews,
everything's come down.
and they just pull everything
Yeah.
down because her only review is that one in Saratoga. Because
I
gave
guarantee
5
you she-
stars, and they gave her 5 stars.
I almost guarantee you that she doesn't go back to look and see. Like
Oh, she got an email.
no, I
Every
mean
ti-
like
yeah.
look online to see if her thing's like
She
still
is
on
furious. She probably started a blog somewhere.
there. Yeah,
Dude,
I
she
had
definitely
him-
knows that all of this happened because every single time anything happens on Airbnb, I get a text message and an email and a notification through the app.
Adam
There's
Pantane
no-
will go down.
Pontanay.
I
motherfucker.
really have to pee, but I will be right back.
All right.
Do you want to end the show?
I mean, we still have to review.
Yeah, we have to review some beers. So you guys talk amongst yourselves for like a minute.
We'll talk about this one because
Yeah,
we're drinking this,
Just
and you're drinking that.
Talk
Did
about
you like that?
Talk about. I really like it. I
That's
really
good.
like it a lot.
Okay.
And
All
I'm
right.
gonna go pee it out.
And it's crushable as fuck.
So what do you got? A blood.
Wait.
Uh,
It's crushable as fuck,
oh
bro.
Jesus! All right. So what do you got here?
This is. You speak Germanish.
Oh, here. Let me
You-
get it.
you
Let me get it. Let me get it for you.
I know Appelwein.
This is Bimble with care. Bimble.
It's from Germany.
Bimble with care. It's an apple. It's Apfelwein Kirsch, which is like it means apple wine, which probably Apfelwein, which probably means like hard cider in German. German, and a Kirsch.
Cherry.
Kirsch is Kirsch. It means it's sour cherry. That's what that is. Because there's a Kirschwasser, which is a sour cherry liqueur.
Okay, yeah.
And so this is a 70% apple cider, 30% sour cherry, and it's fucking lish.
They had.
I
got that at
love it.
halftime. I was surprised. They had it in the cider aisle. Have you been there for cider?
No. Where again?
Halftime.
Halftime? No.
I hate going there because you spend a lot of money on like when you get the singles or whatever. But they have there. They had 3 different. They had a cider and
Mannheim.
They had a cider cider cola mix. I was gonna get that, and I saw the cherry one. I'm like, "Ooh, that sounds good."
Cider cola. That sounds really good to me.
Yeah.
Wow. Cider cola and the cider, the Kirsch, put them together. Cherry cola. Boom, boom. It's actually handcrafted cider with apples from the region, the Mannheim region of Germany. This is really good. I really enjoy it.
That would be about one of the.
What?
He needs to go back to Germany.
Why?
Because this is from Mannheim, Germany. And if he was drinking cider in Oktoberfest in Mannheim, Germany, that'd be about the gayest thing you'd ever do.
Yeah. Actually, Mannheim, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, is like translates to a man home. I'm pretty positive.
I mean, that makes sense.
So,
do you want to try it?
Yeah.
It's super good. You got other stuff in there?
It's super
Yes.
good.
I got
Oh
that.
my
Well, I got the
God.
mead that I brought already.
Holy
I brought
Christ,
the wrong
you
one.
have so much stuff. We got it in the show, though. We can't, like, crack the new stuff. I mean, maybe you'll want
This one I wanted to have. Well, he can try it. You can't, but and then the goat's milk one.
From UFO.
We have to drink the goat's milk one.
Oh yeah. Well, I just wanted you to try this one.
Yeah.
That's that one I was telling you about, the winter blonde, the one with coffee and vanilla.
I haven't had this.
It's so fucking good.
I like UFO a lot, though.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to drink the fucking goat's milk one. I mean, it would be best if we did. However, I don't want to.
It would be best if we did.
I don't want to take away from, Brown Daddy Adam here.
Adam's stash.
Yeah.
He's got probably.
I got a 12
He's
pack
got
of them.
probably more fucking beers at his house than fucking Bacchus and New Paltz.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, I love this.
Right?
It's wonderful.
It's delish.
Yeah.
So good.
It's a little.
I would
just
almost
sweet
drink.
enough.
I would almost drink this warm.
It's just sweet enough.
It actually
No,
might be
thank you,
really
Turkish.
good warm.
Yeah.
Like mulled.
Not even mulled, just room temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in just like a big red wine glass.
You know what? It just clicked. It reminds me a little bit of that glug.
Glug. Yeah, a little bit.
It's vegan.
Oh fuck.
Well, most ciders are vegan.
Unless they have
What
honey in
it says on
them.
the bottom, vegan.
You cis male fucking motherfucker.
It's a half a liter.
I don't, that has nothing to do with anything.
Just okay. Let me just go on a 2-second rant. If honey is not vegan, then all vegetables aren't either. Because all vegetables are pollinated by fucking insects.
Boom.
God damn right.
Yeah. You just got to draw your line. If you want to be vegan, no honey, that's fine. If you want to do that, I don't care. But if you're going to be ideological about it, no food exists without animals. No food. No food at all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Especially
There's
steak.
even car parts I heard that are made from animal byproduct, or not animal byproduct. Like I was reading it up one time. This guy was talking about how there's no such thing as a true vegan because there's so much stuff that's in your day that you don't know is made from.
Oh yeah,
like
for
horse
sure.
hoofs and stuff like that.
I don't think it's like.
Well, but how
it's
the
not
fuck you-
directly affecting you
Well,
like that, but it's like.
I
We're
mean, if
talking
you're gonna
about
be-
like militant veganism here.
Yeah.
though.
Right,
That's
yeah,
the other-
exactly.
Yeah, and how
But
they're
there's
fucking
those-
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
The
all
vegan
your
cats.
food, all your fucking food.
Joe
all
Rogan's been on
your,
that vegan cat kick,
cats.
man.
It's hilarious. They look like shit.
They look really bad.
Really?
Really bad. Hashtag vegan cat if you ever want to like spiral down.
Yeah.
Thank you,
it's
Joe
too bad
Rogan,
them.
for that. Holy shit. I was on that for probably half an hour one day.
And the worst part is they just have these blinders on. They think they look great.
No, the cats look like church.
No, but the
After.
people that are taking the pictures, they're like, "See, my cat's doing great." No, it's not.
Meanwhile,
lady.
it's like falling asleep
Yeah.
on its feet.
Has no energy.
They look like church on the second half of
Yeah, I just like
Pet
if you want to be
Cemetery.
vegan, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I think there are sustainable, normal ways to do it, but most people can't do it. and most people can't do it for physiological reasons, and the entire population can't do it because it would be the destruction of the entire human race. It just would be. Because you need cow shit to make vegetables. So
delicious cow shit.
Yeah. I mean, there's billions of people on the planet.
Oh, now I'm on vegan. I'm hashtag vegan cat on Twitter
You're
again.
going to distract yourself.
I know.
All right, are we going to try that?
Yeah, I might do a little rinse first, though.
Ryan, where is the bottled water?
Here's a fun. Oh, I don't know. It's on the staircase.
Oh my
Here's
God.
a fun one.
Review time.
I'm not a vegan.
Review time.
One star. They didn't offer their guests a bottle of water.
God, remember that? What the hell was that commercial with that freaking guy like, no stars? Whatever the hell that. It was like a water filter commercial, like 4 or 5 years ago or something like that.
I don't even know.
Come on, get with the times. 0 stars.
I
now.
just like the star. Every time I go on Amazon, I go straight to the 1 stars to see what they have to say. And
They're hilarious.
If they're 90% nonsense, not even 90%, if they're 50% nonsense.
Well, the thing is, like,
I buy the fucking thing.
If it's above 20% 1 star, then you can kind of give credence to it. But if it's 4, 5, 6% 1 star, there's just nonsense. It's just people going, the box was all fucked up when it got to my house.
Right.
Well, that was UPS. That wasn't fucking.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Whoa, that's the post office.
That wasn't Amazon. It might not be Amazon. It's definitely not the manufacturer of the fucking thing that you bought.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, one of my favorite things is like
the actual product.
Not to go down this rabbit hole, but like when Amazon ships something like this in a box that's the size of like a fucking TV.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst fucking thing ever.
I think they've
It's
gotten
like,
better at it.
No, they haven't.
No, they haven't.
Oh yeah,
They
No.
absolutely have not.
No.
Yeah. Anybody who has worked in automotive or is a photographer or whatever, a CR2032 battery. It's a very popular battery.
Mhm.
It's a button battery.
Button battery. Yeah.
It's about that big and about that thick. I've ordered a set of 6 of those, and they've come in a box that was this big.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
It's ridiculous. And I've told the story about the empty box that I got from Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. And it seems like B&H does the same thing. It's like they have 2 facilities, and the smallest box they have at one of them is like this big by this big, and you order just like a little battery that's this big, and it comes in a shoebox.
Avon used to do that a lot. No matter what you got from Avon, I didn't get Avon. I delivered it. You're like,
sure,
whatever, bud.
Yeah, okay. Well, I had a side gig at one point, but no, if they shipped like a tube of mascara or a full on order, it came in literally the same exact box, that big by that big by that big, strapped in. It wasn't taped up or anything like that. It had a banding strapped around it. Or if you had 42 pounds of like a full-on order that somebody did, or just a thing of mascara. It shipped in the same box. So like the box that could hold up like other boxes, if you put something down on top of that box,
crushes it down into a fucking pancake.
That's it.
Yeah.
Real quick side fuck. Somebody said
it's the same price.
I had to they had to ship something out, maybe the size like one of these beer cans or something like that. It's like, oh, well, you need to pack that up. Well, I don't have a box. I'll do this. Empties out one of those paper, like holds 10 reams of paper, throws it in the box. No, you need to fill that up with, fill it up so that the box doesn't crush. Oh, okay. Finds an old fucking telephone book and just throws that inside. No, it needs to be like filled, you're adding weight to it now. It needs to be like filled up with like bubble wrap or something like that. Oh, I don't have bubble wrap. And I'm like, I know, but you need. So she just starts throwing random stuff in the box. I'm like, you can't do that. It has to be like the weight, like it was just a pre-printed label. It said 2 pounds, and I'm like you don't understand. You're turning this 2 pound box into like a 42 pound box with all this extra weight you're putting on. Oh, well, why does that matter that
Plastic
much?
cups and
just everything she could throw into this thing. It was just
shoes.
You know what? Whatever. I don't fucking care at this point. I got another 120 stops to do. You're the least of my worries right now.
Not to last review. UFO Winter Blonde.
I don't get a lot of coffee out of it. It's good.
It might be because I'm not getting it either, but I don't know if it was because of this.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I'm getting like a chocolatey at the back of the throat.
Yeah.
Which I think is the coffee.
Mm-hmm. I think it's because I'm not getting that as much.
But
as
it doesn't smell like coffee at all.
Right.
It's tough because there's a lot going on.
I almost did it for this episode, but then I found out you might be coming, so I didn't do it. The Harpoon Dunkin' Donuts fucking coffee.
Ugh. I almost brought one of those.
Ugh.
Yeah, I might
the one I have. But
just get it.
Just get it for the show.
Well, didn't you say it was okay?
Do it for the
I haven't
show.
had it yet.
Okay.
It's sitting in my fridge. My buddy Rob actually, I traded one of those for that. He's a big beer drinker also, but like big alcohol.
But Joe said it was good, but I mean it's Joe.
Yeah.
So.
Joe's opinion is questionable. His taste, I should say.
Yeah.
UFO Winter Blonde, lot going on in there. It's a Hefe,
It's
so
good.
it's a wheat.
It's really good.
It's
I
vanilla.
get a
There's
ton of
vanilla and coffee,
ton of vanilla.
so there's like a ton of flavors going on in there. Like it's probably going to be very hard to pick out something subtle like coffee.
I'm getting a ton of. You already smelled it.
I smell.
Oh, you did?
I'll smell his. Maybe your breath is
Alright.
bad and it's
Could
flowing
be.
off my nose.
I get a ton
No,
of
that's the
vanilla. The vanilla is very forward.
Yeah.
And good.
Mm-hmm.
And I can smell the vanilla, but I'm not getting any coffee really. I get like a little, like I said, a little bit of a chocolatey back to it. But
Coffee black. Sorry.
Did you ever see Zach and Miri make a porno?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Can I get a
Wonderful
coffee?
movie.
Black?
Yeah.
Can't you see we talking? White?
Julia brought that up. Julia Gulia.
Gulia.
Former employee at Crafted Cup, 44 Raymond Avenue in
she
Poughkeepsie,
resigned
New
in
York.
disgrace.
She said that one time to a customer she knew.
Oh, nice.
She's like, "Can I get it?" The person was like, "Can I get a coffee? Just black?" Sure. It's going to be $1.95. White. So now, whenever on her birthday, I text her "Happy Birthday, White," and that's it.
He's still, yeah.
Oh man,
I'm still trying to
you're
figure it
digging.
out.
Yeah.
Digging deep.
You like
If
it,
you
though.
aerate a little bit,
Yeah.
like do that like gross
Yeah.
sound. I'll do it. in the microphone.
Yeah, do it. There it is. Let's all do it.
It brings out
Alright,
way more vanilla than coffee. Well, you're not even drinking the same thing. He's got it down.
Wow, that sounds like something.
That's
I got this.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
Yeah. I can't. Every time you like, I hate that so fucking
Banana noises.
Can I tell you?
No, when he it's when you do it. Something it's like.
But I'm doing
What I'm
it because
getting
I'm
is like,
thinking he's doing it to creep people out.
I know what you're.
Makes
It's
you
just
so
like
happy.
it's one of those where, like when somebody starts chewing something like potato chip, and then they close their mouth. I'm
The
like,
breathing is where I start to check out
Yeah.
because I don't breathe when I do it.
It's like Chinese water torture. It's like
I love it.
So as a listener of this show, I've taken to, because I'm so busy, not even revisiting the show until like almost the day of.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I wait like a week.
I haven't
so it's
listened to
kinda-
the show in like 100 episodes.
That's fine. That's fine. Most podcasters don't. I do to try and pick up things that maybe I could bring up or stuff we need to isolate.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's just like to have something to listen to
Mhm.
because, but now I'm into way too many podcasts that I can't keep up with, so I don't as
Mhm.
much. So I try and check out the show on Mondays when I'm doing whatever I'm doing. And last week's episode, I was getting super angry every time we cut the mics out. I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? Because I could barely remember what the fuck we were talking about. And it
I
was
don't
little
remember.
things like talking about, I can't even say it. Like I cut the mics because we were talking about
It was
the
like
Plaid Nation Revival.
with this thing with the yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, can you just cut off the mics real quick? And didn't explain why.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, that would make me so fucking angry if I didn't know what it was. Because you're never going to know.
Nope, never.
You're never going to know.
Never.
Yeah.
That's why I love it.
And giving out the Wi-Fi password.
Trolling our audience is one of my favorite things in the world. And the fact that some of them stick with us.
Yeah.
This guy.
Number one super
This
fan in
guy.
studio.
Number one
I haven't even
super
been home to
fan.
shower yet.
Yeah. It smells
Came
like
here in his dress browns.
Brown Daddy smells like brown.
My best browns.
No, dress browns.
My best.
Those
best
were
browns.
those
Like
were
he's a
white
Marine.
before he started his shift. All right. Maybe that didn't land as hard as I thought it would.
Well, I have no titles, so start the fucking thing.
I have all the titles. I have all the titles.
I just didn't want to try this week.
Yeah, it's fine. I got a fucking lot. Everybody ready for this? All right.
All right.
Here we go. Real quick. Shout out to King's Court Brewing Company at 40 Cannon Street. Also, go by, get a beer. Thank you very much for sending
Go
us home.
drink there.
Yeah, go drink there.
Go to there.
Show them some support. Firefox is updating, and my updates will start in a few moments. Also, check out Prime Print Shop. It's in Poughkeepsie.
747
Main Street. Thank you very much.
It's out behind the big bubble. You actually have to get to it off of South Grand.
Right.
North Grand, sorry. North Grand.
Do all that, and you'll be fine.
I pick up from there every day. So.
Big shout out to the Hudson Valley Pizza King for giving us lots of content. If you hear this, I'm hashtagging Hudson Valley Pizza King, and if you hear this and you want to come on the show, for real, we're breaking your balls. We're all having fun. Come on the show and let's talk pizza.
You can find equally as many insults for us.
Yeah, well, for sure.
So we don't have anybody for next week. So yeah, but maybe Pitch Black for the.
Oh yeah. Pitch Black. Whatever.
Do you want me to come back next week?
Maybe if we don't get anything.
Fuck it, why not?
If we can't find anyone better, sure.
So we started.
I just want to get the numbers up on Logan.
We started with Delicious Simple Green. These are the show titles. Adam has not been.
And I hurt my finger.
Compiling a list of possible show titles. I have, and we will decide on them now. Delicious Simple Green was the first one. Smells Like Kathmandu Curry is another one. It's not an amenity. It's basic. Come Stay. Cock Typing. We have Dead Radio Snack Time. Reneged on Your Neg.
Just say that one again, please. Sorry.
Reneged on Your Neg. He's normal, not Indian. Or Airbnb beating. There's a bunch of good ones in there. But I don't know.
Wow.
That's tough.
I think
How do you
hashtag
feel?
Airbnb beating.
I like, hashtag Airbnb beating for sure.
I think the fucking hairdryer basic one.
Really?
I like that one.
It's not an amenity,
but
it's basic?
Yeah, it's not an amenity. It's because it's not the funniest one, but it's 2/3 of this episode, or a third of this episode.
Third
at
of this
least.
episode, I would
Yeah.
say. But reneged on your neg is what
It's pretty good.
that's what that's referring to.
I'm sorry, is he come stay cock typing?
Yeah, come stay is spelled C-U-M,
Yeah.
stay.
But
I want that to be
I wish
clear.
it was just come stay cock typing.
Come stay cock typing.
Okay, so for me, it's it's basic one or renege on your neg.
Yeah.
I like renege on your neg too.
Oh boy, I think we have a
Yeah.
wiener because that's the one I want.
Yeah.
Reneged on your neg. The other one, the runner-up. Let's be honest, was he's normal, not Indian. Because wow.
Well, because the first thing every time I tell that story, people are like, "Well, how good did he speak English?" I'm like, "His name was John, and he sounded like his name was actually John."
Smells Like Kathmandu Curry bronze,
pretty good.
bronze medal, I would say.
We're trying the goat milk
real
stout.
quick, last minute. What are you drinking? They're trying the old goat milk stout. I must smell because I have a
So let's just let
anti-taste
everyone
for
know that I
goat's milk.
fucking hate goat cheese. I don't drink milk.
I don't drink milk either, but I love goat cheese.
All right, so it doesn't have the goat smell.
I hate goat cheese because
However,
goat cheese tastes like a goat smells.
Thank you, and
Yeah.
I agree, but it doesn't smell like a goat tastes.
Did you ever the
This
goat?
just smells like a stout. That's good. Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing. It's gone.
No, I want to know what you said now.
It tastes like a goat smells, but it doesn't taste like, or it doesn't smell like a goat tastes.
Okay.
I thought that was good.
Well, I mean, I've eaten goat. Goat is good. I
You have
have.
to try
How's
it.
the beer?
Curry
But,
goat?
but goat milk tastes like a goat's armpit. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
I just realized how bad I have to pay now.
I get it.
It's not like a.
It is good
Yeah.
though.
Mm-hmm.
With goat milk and goat cheese, it's very gamey. It's got that. It seriously
It's that-
smells like a goat's
yeah.
armpit. It's not good.
Yeah, from Brewery
But-
Omegang, up in Cooperstown, New York. The Beekman 1802 Goat Milk Stout.
Beekman.
Yeah, it's great. And for
You ever hear the
Omega-
Beekman boys?
with
No?
Omegang,
Yes? No?
no.
What the?
I have to pee so bad.
Just
Are we
go.
gonna make it? I'm gonna go. You guys talk.
Just go. We can
talk
talk
more
about
the
We'll
beer.
talk about this beer. This is a first. We haven't done this in a while. Don't poke him. Let him go.
No.
So, my thing with Omegang is they're a fantastic brewery. They're making exactly what they want to make, and it's very high caliber, and it's very, 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 very good.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate Belgian yeast.
We're in the same boat.
Yeah.
It's that.
It just tastes
It's-
fucking weird.
yeah.
I just don't like it. And for the most part, Belgian yeast, Belgian beers, and I always say this, and it usually lands very flat because people know what I'm talking about, but it tastes like Necco wafers.
You've said that before. Yeah,
and we've talked
Yep.
about it. You know what I'm talking about. And I almost want to just have like a roll of Necco wafers here so that people can. They sell them at fucking Rite Aid. Like I see them
Yeah,
sometimes.
right, yeah.
Like I should just get them so that people know what I'm talking about. And this beer is dark enough, has enough flavor that it's covering up those things.
It might even-
or
it might not
maybe
even-
they maybe
It-
use
they-
a different type of yeast.
They
I don't-
probably do. Yeah.
But this is hoppier
Mhm.
than I'm used to from Omegang, and I've tried. I mean, I haven't had their beers in probably 8 or 9 years because of those facts.
Right.
But they came out with the Game of Thrones beers, and I've always had them in my hand. Like, I'm going to get this.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm buying this for a gimmick, and I know I'm not going to like it. Why the fuck am I buying this?
They make
Why
a
am I
sour,
spending?
too.
Yeah, I've heard that.
The
yeah.
cherry one is
But
very
I haven't
good.
had it.
It's very good. It's not,
Yeah.
and it's not Belgian-y.
Okay. You see, this, like,
The Rosetta, I think it's called.
I just burped a little bit, and I'm getting a little bit of Belgian yeast from that. I mean, that sounds crazy, but
Right. If you're
Yeah.
if you're trying to but it could be like a psychosomatic thing where you're.
It could be. It could
yeah,
be.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Do you think, Bosh? Do you think burping is like a form of like the tasting of things? Because I just burped, and I feel like I got a little Belgian yeast out of this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do, because I mean,
Yeah.
like you are. It's because I guess a burp is, it's the gases, so it's
Yeah.
a collection of the smell, like a fart. is a collection of the stench of the inside of your a-hole. When there's a lot when there's a log in there, they
This is
smell a
going
lot
off the
worse.
rails, I wish it
So
was.
what I'm saying is like the
Thanks for
same
a-
way
thanks for
that
asking
you
him that.
get the characteristics of your shit from a fart, you get the characteristics of what you've eaten with a burp.
Yeah, okay.
I think a burp
You've
and a
nailed
fart
the
are
conversation at all.
yeah.
But I'm drinking this, and like I was saying, I usually don't like Omegang beers just strictly because I don't like the yeast choices that they use. They're Belgians. They're like Trappist style ales.
Trappist, yeah.
And this one feels to me like I get a little bit of wild yeast from it too.
It's
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they used.
It could also be that we had this. We had.
Oh,
that.
could be. Yeah,
Right, yeah, exactly. That
it
could be.
could all be influencing it. But I'm getting like a dark brown ale, kind of overproofed, little bit wild. Very sweet too.
Yeah,
which is great after you had 5 fucking beers. But maybe if I started my night off with this, I wouldn't like it.
Right.
But I'm digging it right now.
All right.
I got it because it's like, well, one, it's Oma Gang, and it's a New York beer. The Beekman Boys, because it's
Love Oma Gang.
They're just. I mean, you've both heard of them.
Oh,
they're just
heard what?
The Beekman Boys.
Yeah,
they sell a whole bunch of like goat milk soaps.
Oh,
and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Very expensive stuff.
Yeah,
like a bar of soap goes for like $14.
What?
Yeah.
A bar of soap from Nomadic Boutique is only $4.50 at 44 Raymond Avenue in Poughkeepsie, New York, or right next door at the DG. Just saying.
Also 44 Raymond Avenue.
That's what I use on my a-hole. Nothing cleans your asshole better than Nomadic Boutique soaps.
Did I bring you?
You think they would like that?
Please isolate that right there.
Do you think
mark that right
they
now.
would like that?
No.
Nothing cleans your asshole better.
I'll talk to Corey
bring
about
you
it.
some of
Customer
our soap?
testimonial by Ryan Bob.
Did I bring you some of our soap?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been using it.
Yeah.
It's
Just wanted to
wonderful.
make sure. Yeah.
Dead Radio soap.
Yeah,
we should
which
have
no
them
one-
back in.
Yeah.
It could be the season of return guests.
Sure. Yeah.
See what they got.
Yeah, we
gonna-
we had some leftover Dead Radio soap that we just bought from them, and I don't even want to give it away or sell it. It's
I'm
so
going to
good.
use it on
It is
myself.
really good.
So if you want to
Even
come,
Kristen was like, I love the smell of this so much.
good.
Yeah.
a lot of people do. A lot of
Yeah.
people. Are. So if you guys want to come by, if you want to smell the Dead Radio soap before we make more, eventually make more, you can come by.
Before it goes to Ryan's asshole.
And you can smell. You can come by 44 Raymond Avenue,
Smell-
Crafted Cup in
smell
Poughkeepsie,
Ryan's armpit and butthole.
owned by Tanner Townsend. You can come smell my asshole,
Ooh, I got
and you'll know what the soap smells like.
But we'll make
very
a new
simple.
batch before.
Or I'll give you a cup of
before
coffee.
Creator Fest, which may or may not be happening. I don't fucking know.
We need to
No,
make it
it's
happen.
definitely happening. We need a charity.
There's so
Yeah.
much shit going on. All right.
So what? Again, like just to go over this again, what is the? It has to be a local. You want it to be a local charity. That
We
gives
want it
back
to be a
the-
local charity, gives back to the community that's doing something hopefully creative. We have a couple of ideas. We have options. It's going to happen. We just need to decide.
Yeah, we need to all sit down, and by all I mean the three.
Yeah.
Sit down and figure it all out. That's all.
But it's going to happen. So
Yeah,
May
for sure.
May
Fourth.
May the 4th. May the 4th be with
May
you.
4th or
Rain
the
date,
rain
May
date of
11th.
May 11th.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Patreon.com/Dead Radio Podcast to contribute to the show. Just $1 a month will get you something.
shout out on the show.
Shout outs and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Just check it out.
More than that, I
Patreon.com.
don't know. We'll give you a T-shirt.
They'll send us an email if you
We'll figure it
donate.
out.
Also, Zazzle.com/Dead Radio Podcast for all of your Dead Radio apparel needs at the moment.
Did you get the onesie together or no?
No,
Fucking lazy ass.
This motherfucker will get a onesie, so we got to put a onesie together.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Do you want like an all-encompassing like Dead Radio wraparound kind of thing, or do you
Yeah,
want
I
like
want
one
that
that'll,
goes like-
that'll
You want
fit
the one
like
that,
a
like,
person that's
form
like 6'1",
fits
6'2",
your
or-
baby's hard nipples?
Well, this is what we talked about last time. Was like the romper or whatever it was. You're like
men's romper,
I'd,
large
I'd,
men's
or no,
romper.
It was like I'd wear a onesie, and he goes, but I'd wear jeans over. So it'd be like, and then you said you're like you'd be that weird guy walking around with your T-shirt tucked into your jeans.
Yeah, that would
welcome
be
to
cool.
Dead. Welcome, Crafted Cup. What can I get you? I'm not tucking my shirt in my onesie. It's riding up a little bit. You're what? What the fuck do you want?
Yeah, so Dead Radio leggings are definitely coming.
Yeah,
because we
sure.
really want to do that. Because
What about-
Maine Jansfield really needs some.
Yeah, she does.
What about cuffs? Cufflinks.
I
Cufflinks
tried to
would be
make
cool.
those. It's a pain in the ass to
Is
make
it?
shit on Zazzle. It really
Yeah,
is.
Zazzle's terrible.
But it's what we got, so there you go. 14 minutes and 7 seconds into the show outro. It's time to go. Adam number 2, always welcome on the show, especially when you bring this much alcohol, and when 50% of it is gluten free, even better.
Gluten fries.
Gluten fries. Oh yeah. You still got that one?
Yeah.
I've had enough. I'm fine.
You and me both.
Next week, who the fuck knows? Maybe
still
Pitch
working
Black
on
Sunrise?
it.
I don't know.
It's not going to be Pitch Black.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's not free next week.
God damn it, Nick. I know it's
I've
Nick.
got a lot of lines out there for people, but we'll see.
And if Nick is listening, bring your fucking acoustics if you have them. Or bring your bass. I could put it through a DI. Guys, play live on the show.
I think we're thinking
Work it
the
out.
first week in December.
Just try it out.
For them. Yeah.
Think of it like Alice in Chains Unplugged. Remember how amazing that was?
Tuesday's gone with the wind.
That is not from that.
Yes, it is.
What?
They covered Tuesday's Gone.
But that wasn't their song.
I know, but I'm just saying they
did not. They did not.
They covered it.
They did not.
Maybe not Unplugged, but I know they covered Tuesday's Gone.
Okay. That I will give you. But on Unplugged, they did
I know, I'm just saying.
Not
It's
on the
just
album,
yeah,
Unplugged.
right, yeah. I don't know enough about that.
We can look it up after the show.
Just in the show.
Just concede defeat to me.
I do.
Safer
I'm sorry.
that way.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Master. I'm so sorry.
Oy.
This just took a weird turn. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it really did.
Yeah, remember how we didn't know how to end the show?
Here it is. Here we are again. 190 episodes, and we still don't know how to figure this shit out.
So Nicole is checking in, so she's going to tell.
I'll tell him. Thanks, Nicole.
Yeah. So, yeah, we need guests.
Nicole, for all 2 hours and 38 minutes, we are so far over our data our upload allowance on Libs. Oh yeah, we're so far over.
It's going to cost us
this.
like $4.
It's going to cost us an entire month's savings, which is $10. Dead Radio
It's fine.
Podcast.
I guess I
fine.
gotta get back on that fucking
Everything's
Patreon
fine.
thing.
Yeah, Adam.
Oh yeah, did I tell you what happened with that?
Your card got expired.
No. The freaking credit union called me up saying, "Hey, we got a
$5." You did.
It's like a $5 a pull from your account for $5 at like 3:00 in the morning from England." I'm like, "No, why would I do?" They didn't tell me who it was or anything like that. They're like, "No, that's not mine." No, I didn't do it. No, I'm here in New York or whatever. And they're like, all right, fine, we'll just put a hold on your account or this and that. And all of a sudden it's like, I look at my freaking through my thing and I'm like, all of a sudden it's like Patreon. I'm like, motherfuckers, are you fucking kidding me? And I went,
Is that
like the
Hudson Valley Federal Credit
Yeah.
Union? Fuck those assholes.
Yeah.
Just finished the outro.
All right, well,
We're just
I'm
gonna,
still in a debate with Hudson Valley Federal Credit Union. Fuck those assholes.
and that's the end of the show.
Yeah, fuck them.